All right, y'all. How's it going? Welcome to the Christmas special edition of SwampTalk podcast. Hope all y'all are doing good and wishing y'all a Merry Christmas. We got a lively bunch of folks in here for y'all's enjoyment, and we'll start it off with the intro to the podcast. We got a new sponsor for tonight's episode as well. And here we go with the guests. We got Mr. Double Deagle himself.
What's going on?
Rod from Aegis, our main podcast sponsor. We got the one and only Gun Doctor. We got the Rogue Banshee.
Hey, what's happening?
We got Izzy from TGC fame.
Everybody.
We got the Hoff from BWE.
How's everybody doing this Christmas Eve?
And then, of course, everybody ought to know Baron Von Savant with Brownells and Smithbusters.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother viewers.
And Shooting Gallery New England up
There
in
he
the
is.
house.
What's crack-lacking?
What's up, Joe?
No, my first shop.
Oh, you suck, Joe.
I didn't know he was going to be here.
Hoff, you know you miss me. You know you miss me.
And we got Diesel.
Oh, we got Diesel. Look at him. Well, he's,
How's it going, guys?
Now I'm leaving.
Well, that's all right, because I'm going to have to kick you off for a minute, Joe. You can come back. I need a spot for a commercial.
Oh, excuse me.
Money's
So, yeah.
more important than Joe.
So, yeah, our main sponsor, as always, is Aegis. But for tonight's episode, we also have HCM Holsters stepped up to sponsor this special Christmas episode. Check them out for all your holster needs, and make sure you check their Instagram for a very special event coming up for New Year's. And this, hold on, I got to change the layout. Still getting used to this.
Whoa!
We're so tiny.
Now we're all micros.
Now we're all gone.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm always big.
Welcome back, Joe.
I feel so special.
Somebody at HCM Holsters is going to be looking for a job tomorrow after they get fired for sponsoring this
Thanks
show.
for watching. Today we're going to check out the Vetter Comfort Tuck holster. So let's get started.
Sorry. Forget that.
What level of sponsor were they? Just get to plow through the.
So the
podcast
holster advertisement started, and like all I can hear is Diesel go, "I don't know about y'all, but I'm always bad." I was like, "What kind of commercial is this? Like, what are we about to watch?" I was like,
He said we're
what are
so
we
little.
watching?
Hey, that'll let you know, man. Hey, I'm always big. I don't care what-
Very true. Very true.
Now everybody's quiet.
Yeah. So is
That's because we
everybody
got
ready
all
for
of our
Christmas?
jokes out before the show started.
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Well,
Treat
damn,
them a little too
I'm
hard.
kind of mad I missed it.
Well, you shouldn't have been slacking off somewhere
Oh, God forbid I work for a living, Hoff.
or
okay?
whacking off somewhere, whichever the case may be.
Yeah, in the gun shop, just, you know.
Really? You're gonna call working in a gun shop working?
Yeah.
No, hey, listen. It's
You're
a
just
tough job.
spending time there.
It's only work until you
Exactly.
see a customer.
Hey, Joe, that's not what lube's for.
I mean, hey, Joe Juice needs to be spread across the entire world, okay?
He can use Joe Juice for whatever he wants.
Every time I clean a gun, I'm just spreading my Joe Juice all over that gun.
God, I'm really starting to second guess this decision now.
Well, you can thank Hank Strange for that one. He came up with it.
Yeah. What do you mean? I got to send you another gallon. I just sent you one last week.
I actually am out. I gotta get more. How is everybody doing? I don't mean to completely pirate your show, Cody.
No, it's all good. Y'all feel free to keep it up. I'll interrupt when I want to, when I got something important to say.
Well, did everyone get their Christmas shopping done?
Getting a bunch of y'all on here is to hang out since we can't actually get together in person.
That's actually a good question. No.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it tomorrow.
I haven't even started yet.
Come on.
I'm
Hey,
just getting cash.
the cool
My
part is
daughter-
I just gotta get cash for my 3 nieces, and then a gift certificate. So it's like or gift cards or whatever for. So it's all phoning it in essentially.
Cash.
So
My
what's
13-year-old
this
daughter came to
Christmas?
me and she was like, I said, what do you want for Christmas? She said, I want snacks. I said, what? Hold on, what? She said, I want snacks. I said, I'm gonna give you some cash. You take that.
If it make you guys feel any better, I had to have my mom help me wrap off my Christmas presents because I just been
suck at
working.
wrapping.
Well, I just had so much I had a lot of stuff to do, and when you work for a living, it's kind of tough. So,
The
Are
advantage.
you
of
saying we
living in
don't
your
work
mom's
for a
basement.
living?
no, I'm not saying that at all, Hoff. And by the way, I loved your 22 Uzi video. That was amazing. I watched that while I was working.
Oh, fitting the 22 conversion kit.
Yep,
Yeah. Follow those instructions. They work almost every time.
every
Onto a
time.
Uzi?
Almost every time.
Yeah.
Why have I not heard about this?
Well, Izzy,
Oh yeah.
it happens.
It's like all the gun guys, and I'm like a video editor. I'm just like, well, it's just Izzy.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, it's that guy.
well, actually, Izzy, now that we're face to face, I got a bone to pick with you.
I didn't do anything.
It's what you didn't do.
Oh.
That's the thing. So I saw Genevieve this weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, did Izzy give you those patches that I gave you? She's like, what
Oh
are you
crap!
talking?
They're like an hour away from me, so it's like.
She's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I sent Izzy some patches, and I told him to give one to you and John. And she's like, I've never heard of this. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
I texted him and told him that I have them, and I have not been able to make it out to their place yet.
Well,
I'm an hour away from them, and it becomes like a.
I drove 6 hours. Okay.
Yes, I know.
I'm just
Of course, then Genevieve looked at him and said, "Get away from me, you little creep! Who the hell are you?"
He's walking away going, who is he?
I have them right on my desk.
Who's that little creepy guy over there?
Dude, who was that fat kid that just kept hanging out around me?
The day I leave my
And
EDC
on that
behind.
note,
that
I'd
note.
like to go into part of what's. Sorry, something just popped up on here. Someone trying to enter. They'll just have to wait a little bit.
It's probably
I'd
fine,
like-
Rich.
I'd like to go into the topic that's in the description about the story behind Krampus and what led to the tradition of putting up stockings to be filled with candy and goodies and putting out cookies and milk for Santa. Are any of y'all familiar with the original story of Krampus?
Isn't it Krampus like a German tale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
only
know
one
it's
I-
German.
Like I just
I
know what
just
Dwight Schrute
recently-
told on The Office.
I just recently found out that the story that I'm about to tell y'all is more specifically the West German tradition of Krampus and all of that stuff. And I want to give a couple of shout outs to folks in the chat. We got John Crump. And Armitage. And Man Against the Masses. How's it going? And Angry Sarge is out here. He is with HCM Holsters, tonight's main sponsor.
Suck up.
John Crump said he tried Janina. I don't know what Janina is, but I want some.
John, I sent you my PayPal, I think.
And yes, for people that's wanting to join, y'all will be able to join later. I'm gonna have folks rotating in and out, but y'all should have got in first because this group of people gets first dibs at it.
Yeah, the pregame was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, no pants. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was the pinnacle of the show.
And now for make y'all
didn't say
little
anything.
again for a minute. So yeah, the story of Krampus is everybody knows Santa or Saint Nick coming on Christmas Eve to bring toys and stuff to the good little boys and girls, and he'll bring you coal if you're bad or you won't get nothing. Well, Krampus takes it another step further. In some places, he's considered like the evil brother, adopted brother of Saint Nicholas, and in other places, he's more of like a woods half animal, half person thing. Well, what they call Krampusnacht, which is similar to our tradition of Christmas Eve, except it's more towards him instead of Santa. And you, more than anything else, you want to be a good little boy or girl and not be bad. Because what happens on Krampusnacht is you put your boot out on the porch and hope that Saint Nick will come along and put fruits and nuts in your boot, which is your goodies for being good. If you're bad, you don't get coal or whatever. Krampus comes, and depending on how bad you are altogether, he'll lick you with his sandpapery cat-like tongue.
Wow.
I'm glad my kids don't know about this one.
Awesome.
I don't know how I feel about that.
He
That's
will
the-
beat you
This is
with
the first
his
time I'm
big
hearing about it.
hands and feet, and he carries a bundle of branches to whip the kids with. And if you're really bad, he'll take you and drag you outside and throw you in the sack on his back and take you back to his lair in the woods.
What's the East German version? If that's the West,
That sounds like
Yeah,
you
no
should
doubt.
really-
Yeah, you
There's
came
no
a little more
vocabulary
prepared.
involved.
God.
Yeah, the good
So
little boys
some-
and girls get cold. They get to stay warm this winter.
And this has to do with Christmas?
Yeah, and it all actually goes back to like the pagan traditions and stuff that go, all that stuff
I am so glad I'm American.
way back there. But some of the kids that knew they was going to be bad, they would try to bribe Krampus, and you could sometimes get lucky and bribe him to not lick you, beat you, or steal you by leaving him out a glass of warm schnapps.
Sounds like Fauci.
Yeah.
So,
You sure you're not confusing that with Epstein?
so that's where we get our tradition of hanging up a stocking by the chimney to be filled with candy and goodies. Comes from the putting the boot out for Saint Nick and Krampus to fill with goodies or hope that he don't take you, and the leaving warm schnapps to try to bribe Krampus not to kidnap you is what led to leaving out a glass of warm milk and cookies for Santa on Christmas Eve.
This is definitely Epstein-like.
Yes,
How many
it
of
is.
those twisted little krauts do you think left stuff out just so he would lick them and take them?
Bear's never told me that story.
So yeah, that's why I was wanting to throw that out there before things got a little too crazy, because I figured most of y'all had never heard that before, and that was one thing that I enjoyed the most from taking German as much as I did in high school and all of that stuff, was learning about that particular holiday tradition.
You took German?
You know, I think I'm just going to stick with Festivus.
And 2 in college.
Damn! I took 3 years of Latin and nothing stuck.
And 3 years of French in college and 2 semesters of Japanese.
Now, how much of that?
I am not that motivated.
I have a hard enough time with English.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I agree.
I took a year of Ebonics, but I did pretty good with that. I don't know.
Wow.
All right, I need to get some more feel good juice. Hold on 1 second.
And it's funny, y'all mentioned how much of it I've retained. I still catch myself sometimes thinking of something in German before I think of it in English. And the same thing with Spanish from growing up in Texas. It's just a matter of one of them things. You don't use it, you lose it. The level of fluency isn't there, but once I would start using it, it'd come right back. But that's also something that is a gift that I have, of being able to understand most languages already. Like, I can understand the gist of most languages that uses English letters by reading it. Japanese and stuff like that's a whole nother world. That was part of why I wanted to try taking Japanese, since it was one of the more drawing type characters that
it's funny. I don't mean to interrupt you here, but I also took Japanese as well, and in college, because I took Spanish, and I had a restaurant, so I used Spanish like every single day, and I kind of got tired of it. But once you start taking like another language, and we went over this in Japan too, is you do something called code switching, where you think of the idea like the color red, you see it, and you just have to like go through your little internal dictionary and find the actual word.
Yep.
And when I got back here, it took me a minute to actually switch my keyboard to English. But once you like take it, it's always with you. But you have to practice it, or else it'll start going downhill.
I only know how to say like a few things in Spanish. One is beer, and that's about it.
That's necessary.
Yeah,
and
just
tequila.
like, go over to someone and be like cerveza, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we're good."
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Cerveza and baño.
I like beer.
By the way, I want to point out and welcome Rob McNeely to the stream.
Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
What's up, guys?
Oh, look at that. Hey,
That's
Rob.
pretty sexy,
How you doing,
dude.
bud?
That's really sexy.
See that? Third place. See that? Team Tusk all the way. Oh, I'm okay. Sorry. Third place. I would have gotten first, but my boss sandbagged me.
Bastard.
He said he
Yeah.
He said what did he teabag?
He sandbagged me.
Yeah.
I bet him. I bet him if I outshot him in competition, that I try and get some type of sponsorship deal off of his. That he's got a few sponsors for his show, and I was just pretty much trying to like work myself into it. But then what happened was in the second, I thought I could take him going into like the second round. I was like, uh-oh. But if he outshot me, I had to work every Sunday in January. What I didn't know is that in January there's 5 Sundays. So sure as shit, I'm working every Sunday in January now.
Well, that's why he's the boss and you're not.
Maybe that's just because you suck.
How about this? I'm a department head. Okay, department head of one.
So what you're saying is you keep bossing yourself around?
I do. I boss myself around. Everyone's like, "Why is he talking to himself?" And I'm just, I'm delegating my own department.
You should give.
And everybody just keeps saying because his boss is an asshole.
Hey, I know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yikes! Big yikes. Diesel, what are you smoking tonight?
I have a Placencia hexagonal.
Ooh, look at you! Is that the green band?
No, it's the black and gold one.
Oh, black and
Pretty
gold.
good, man. Pretty good. I got a good deal on them, man. I got half off on a box of them, so I went ahead and got them.
Well, also, I like the fact that you got your ride-alongs playing in the background. That's some great product placement right there.
Listen, I'm trying to let you guys see what kind of person Diesel is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You guys have not been, exposed to greatness yet. So just hold on. Hold on just a little bit.
I got exposed.
I don't want you exposing yourself to me.
Look, every morning I get up and do my hair, I'm exposed to greatness.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's why everyone should go to thegundys.com and vote for Baron or my boy Caleb for most dapper or dapper gun personality, whatever the hell you're.
Just most dapper. It doesn't matter. Nothing.
Yeah, most dapper. Yeah, yeah. He's got this for the win. Okay.
When does voting start? Like on the 1st?
January.
I was hoping someone nominated me for Breakout Creator of the Year, but I don't think that's gonna happen. You got nominated?
Yeah, I don't know who nominated me. I have a suspicion, but I'm not sure.
I was nominated for like most influential brand, and I'm like, I'm not a brand. Like,
so I got nominated, but whoever nominated me spelled Brownells wrong, so now that's like forever on the Gundy's website.
No. I'm just throwing this out there. Out of everybody that does GunTube, all right, how do you not know how to spell Brownells? All of us are like repping Brownells. I'm like halfway about to go put on my onesie right now. Okay, how do you misspell that? But
I didn't get a onesie.
You didn't get a onesie? Why? Baron, me and Walter Keller decided that we're special. Okay.
All right.
That makes me feel better.
Are you wearing the? Do you wear the onesie that? Do you wear the onesie that buckles underneath, right around the midpoint? Right under there?
It's a zip up. It's a zip up.
No, he has that one with the ass flap that comes down.
I'm wearing it to work tomorrow.
Onesie needs to have the spot for the poo pouch. Or poo
He's got to cut it up for the poo pocket.
Joe, is your onesie orange to say County Gel on the back?
Wow. Ouch. That hurts.
Well, all right, here we go. Without looking,
with the butt flap.
Without looking, does Brownells have an apostrophe or not?
No.
Nope.
It's amazing how many people think that Brownells has an apostrophe.
It does not. My first year and a half at Brownells, every time I type something Brownells, I'd put an apostrophe, and no one told me, but I eventually was like, I've been doing this wrong.
Yep.
Why are you letting me interact with customers?
Looks like we got John Crump in the chat. We got Smash Time. What's up, buddy?
There's Flying Rich.
Flying Rich
just popped in. We got Xander out there and Texas Bullet. Yeah, I wanted to just throw this out there before people start getting upset. There's a lot more y'all out there in the chat than I'm used to, so if I don't give a shout out to you or I miss one of your comments.
Man, it's like you're growing, man.
Yeah, dude, you're killing it.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember last year for the Gundies, John made the mistake of saying, "Yeah, we'll host the live stream," and I'm like, and just like maybe a couple hours before the live stream started, Genevieve goes, "You're handling the chat, right?" And I'm like, "Wait, what?" If you've ever seen really popular YouTubers or people that are on Twitch where you see the chat just fly by at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and you're like, "There's no way you can get a question."
Slow it down.
I did that, and it was just like, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't. So it's just like you do what you got to
Well,
do.
note to self: this new mouse has a button that makes the browser go back.
Well, aren't you fancy?
Welcome back.
Aren't you fancy, Cody? You're over there getting new computer equipment. You're
Yo,
killing it.
mine goes backwards and forwards. The browser, I mean, not the mouse.
Whoa! Get out!
Not
What is
my
this?
friend Tim's time.
I feel so simple.
Hey,
I'm on a phone.
put your mice away. Okay?
I'm on a phone. Daniel, that needs to be a T-shirt. That needs to be a T-shirt. I'm on a phone.
Yeah.
I got a mouse.
I got a
Like,
computer held together with duct tape.
This is his mouse.
We got CMMG out there.
Oh, what up? I
Mike.
believe that is
Uh-oh.
Mike. Mike, you wonderful man. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Absolutely.
He is such a sexy man.
So, I don't know him that well to call him a sexy man yet, but I think that's why,
Well, he has a beard, so it automatically puts him in a class.
Yeah.
Well, what about me? I got a beard.
That's not a beard.
Yeah.
That's dirt on your face.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Smash Time, and Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Merry Christmas,
Yes,
Smash.
sir,
Mouth.
Smash Mom. Appreciate
So,
you coming in.
we went out to dinner with JSD this weekend after the show. I'm hanging out with Tony Simon and everything, and first thing he says to me when he sits down, he's like, "What the hell's all that shit on your face?" I'm like, "What?" And he's just like, "That's not a beard, bro. What are you doing? What the hell is
I
that?"
remember the first time I ever met Tony. We were at the NRA show when it was in Georgia, a couple years ago.
Yep.
And the knock on the door comes at our Airbnb. I open the door. I had no idea how big of a man Tony really was. And not big. You have to understand. I'm pretty much as tall as Jackie Billings, and so I'm a midget essentially. And he is like, I thought John was tall, but this guy is taller than John. And John's like 6 something, so he's got to be at least 6'3". But yeah, I was just like, holy crap.
Yeah, he proceeded to shit on me all night. It was quite funny.
Tony's a great guy.
Oh, I love Tony.
Yeah, Tony's funny.
But
Hey, I just want to say real quick, X-Ring's in the chat.
X-Ring. Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
So, has anybody got any big projects planned? Any big video projects?
I still have to edit my JSD build.
I just want to do a video.
I'm going to post a bunch of machine guns being shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Hoff, stop flexing. We are
pretty hard.
I gotta get with you, Gun Doctor, and Shooting Galley New England, and 2 other people to get a couple of clips from you from the range day, and I'm gonna be releasing the full-length, over hour-long 3D VR virtual experience video from range day.
Awesome.
Both the spring and the summer.
I wasn't at the summer. I felt bad. Wait, we're on YouTube, right? I can't show any guns, right?
No.
Yeah, this
Damn.
is YouTube.
Damn. I was gonna say I was gonna show off my new Ruger LCP 22.
Don't feed the beast, man. Don't feed the beast.
See, you got to be smarter than YouTube, and you just put them behind you.
That's true. It's a background.
I was like, why does he keep asking me if I have a VR headset? I was like, is he going to challenge me to Beat Sabers or something?
Oh yeah, Caleb. I'm sorry, you don't know, but that's what I do. I do both holographic 3D videos and pictures, and I do VR virtual reality videos with an emphasis on 3D. But I do have 360 VR cameras as well. And one of the videos that's viewable on my channel is
his OnlyFans.
I think it's about a 3 minutes long 360 video of the opening rad minute at the spring range day. It's
not that long.
Well, I'm trying to be generous.
Now, here's a question
Dude,
for
Cody's
everyone.
got the best up and coming OnlyFans out there.
Yeah.
We should be
Yes.
supporting that.
Super interactive.
And it's in 3D.
It's doing a lot better than his YouTube is.
That's why I keep telling Cody to get on the TikTok.
Here's a question.
Yeah,
for
I did. He did. Joe probably got me started on the TikTok, but to be honest, I only started TikTok for Brownells.
I tag Brownells and everything on TikTok.
So, who here is going to SHOT this year?
Not me.
I'm going.
Me.
Not me.
4. So barely half of us.
I'm not cool enough yet, is he?
This will be the second year that we haven't covered SHOT. But
Really?
yeah, for the last 5 years since I started working for TGC back in 2016, every year it was something I look forward to. We had our own kind of, like when you go in the press room, off to the right, there's that long table right at the very front. That was like, it would be like me, Jackie, Mark, Fit and Fire, the guys from IV88. I mean, we had this like whole thing just kind of always for the whole week. And that was my first time ever going to SHOT back in 2017. So January 2017. I was like so excited. I was like, I had it written down all the people I wanted to meet. You know, Arlie Ermy was still alive. I was just like, this is awesome. I'm going to meet everybody. And then I totally forgot that I'm the editor. So I'm literally in the press room doing exactly what I'm doing here from 9 in to 5 o'clock at night. And I get to meet nobody unless they walk into the press room.
The 1 year at SHOT Show years ago, I was in the booth next to ATF. You know,
that's
wonderful place to be. You know?
Very wonderful place.
That's kind of like how Kimber was at IV88 in May. Kimber was right next to CMMG at one of their booths, and I'm like, I understand why they could be a little annoyed, but fucking deal with it.
Yeah, and one of the ATF agents said, "Stick around tonight." What the hell am I going to stick around for? I want to get the hell out of here, and I've been on my feet all day. And he's like, "Just shut up and stick around." About half an hour after closing, here comes Arlie Erman and all his people that tell him what to do, coming over to the ATF booth, introducing everybody. He's like, "Come on, meet him. Arlie Erman is like, where at ATF do you work?" It's like, I'm just a guy next door.
Was this before or after you threatened an ATF agent?
When was this? This was after. Because that was probably 2005, 6. And I threatened to kill the ATF agent, 2010?
Well, they are bad for business. I mean,
yeah. When they threaten your kids, it's time to put an ATF agent out of his misery.
Well, the Hoff ain't.
Anybody
Mama Bear ain't got nothing on the Hoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't threaten the Hoff. That's why if I ever come down to Florida.
You don't threaten the Hoff's kids.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's the thing. Like, that's why if I ever come down to Florida, I'm calling like 4 times. Hey, I'm on my way. Hey, I'm on my way. I don't need to see that micro Uzi just whipping out and just kill shot.
You saw the videos of that thing going from the.
Oh, I love it. I freaking love it.
That thing is just so useless.
I want to send the auto Uzi so bad to SBR, and you have no idea.
Well, that micro's 1,800 rounds a minute.
Jeez,
you clear a phone booth with it. That's all you can do with it.
Yeah.
So
we're sitting around discussing at the range. What the hell do you really do with that thing?
UCV.
I don't know. As long as they're all in a straight line, you're good.
Oh,
Straight
dear
line
Lord.
vertical.
Yeah. And it pushes you back off your feet.
Well, you're supposed to fire in bursts.
Yeah. There was 3 of us that were shooting that weekend, and every single one of us came off our front foot.
Yeah.
What's a phone
Chico,
booth?
you're doing good.
Yes.
You got the answer for that, brother?
That's
Huh?
like Superman changes. A Superman
Yeah.
changing room. I don't know what else you do there.
So, you guys, the 4 of the gunsmiths in this chat will get a kick out of this. Today, I'm at work trying to get some stuff done before the holidays, and all of a sudden, this guy's like, has an M1 carbine. I think it was an Inland or something like that. And he was like, "Hey, can you fix this crack in the gun?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm reading the slip. It says "crack in receiver," and I'm like, "What the hell is what?" So I take the wood stock off. I look down. There is a stress crack that had to be at least 3 inches long from the base of the front of the receiver, where like the bolt locks in, all the way up to the opening of the where the rounds come out.
Oh, God.
And I'm like,
Nope.
I can't fix that. That's and I start showing everybody. I'm like, what is this? And like I'm thinking how do you break a receiver on an M1 carbine? Like, did you throw some Buffalo bore rounds through it and just thought, hey,
Just do what Proof Barrels does: super glue and duct tape.
Yeah.
yeah. I was amazed. I wanted to text it for you guys. Be like, so have you ever seen this?
Yes.
I was like really surprised, and I called the guy, and he's like, "Oh, I bought it at a gun show. I paid like $900 for it." And I'm like, "You got screwed."
Dude, you got screwed.
Oh,
New receiver time. Well, it can be fixed, but it's going to be like way more than the gun's worth.
I mean, I can TIG weld it, pretty well, but that ain't gonna fix it. I was like, "Oh, dear
No,
Lord."
if it's got a stress crack, there's something else going on.
Yeah, well, and I don't want to be reliable. I don't want to be responsible for that lawyer coming back saying, "Well, you fixed it and it didn't work.
Yeah.
It blew up in his face." Yeah. God forbid.
So to go back to some of the Christmas stuff, does anybody want to share some of y'all's favorite foods or traditions do you have around Christmas time?
Coogans.
Start with Gun Doctor.
No, I'm a pretty simple man. You give me a roast, some potatoes, and I'm happy as can be. So.
All right. How about you, Rob? You ain't said much. Give you a chance to say some stuff.
Oh, I'm just observing. No, I had a very traumatic childhood. So like the holidays were always like really disappointing. It was like my parents would buy like gifts at like garage sales. So I remember one year, as I was an adult, but this is like a family tradition, right? I got a calendar my mom got at like a garage sale that was a year expired. I'll make you cry. I'll tell you all sorts of fun stuff. So I think my favorite childhood smell from Christmas and the holidays was like secondhand smoke from all the chain smoking in my house. So no, I don't. No, like childhood's not fun. It's like,
Is that why you wear the emo Christmas hat?
Yeah. Well, that's a good point.
But as an adult, life's pretty good. So my daughter's birth. So it's kind of weird. Like when my wife and I first got married, I tried to get over all my childhood trauma so I could have like a normal life and marriage and all that. But 22 years later, we figured it out. But when we were first married, before we started having children, we did our own holidays. And my wife and I would give each other gifts for like 10 days before Christmas. It was like our like weird tweak on like some other religion. And because I couldn't wait for presents, I was too impatient. And but then my 2 daughters' birthdays are the week of Christmas, 3 years and 3 days apart.
Oh wow!
So the 18th and the 21st. So my kids got really bummed out, because we'd always set up the Christmas tree when we were younger. We'd set it up before the kids were born. We'd set it up a lot earlier. And so then my one daughter like, what everyone celebrate my birthday and set up on Christmas. So then we changed the tradition to accommodate birthdays. So now we don't set up and decorate for Christmas until 3 days before Christmas because we want to make sure our kids have really good birthdays. So that's kind of like a new tradition for us that we've been doing. And then we actually set up this little tree on our dining room table, a little silver Christmas tree, and we call it the birthday tree. And so because we have 2 birthdays before Christmas every year, so we make sure our kids have really good birthdays, even though it's the week of Christmas. So that's like the non-tragic, traumatic PTSD holidays that I grew up with, and that's how we celebrate.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry. Yeah.
Yeah.
My birthday is actually the December 7th too. So my mom would always decorate. She'd always put the tree up the day after my birthday.
Well, that's nice, and that's kind of how we view it. But the cool thing is, I get like in June, I get like a trifecta thing because I got my anniversary, and then we have Father's Day, and then my birthday are all in June. So I get like a mini Christmas present kind of concept every year in June. So June's a good month too.
There you go. A lot of guns.
Yes, sir.
I try to build one a year. So we'll see how the Christmas money is this year. See if Santa brings me something good.
Yeah. I have like 3 guns that I'm trying to build up. I've been trying to build my M&P 1.0 for like the past year and a half, and I'm like a mechanic whose car is kind of like, a jalopy. Like, I'll fix it. I'm
You got 4 cars on blocks. None of them.
Yeah. That's how it is. I got 3 guns. I'm like, all right, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this, and yeah, I don't know. Just
People get in your car and they say, "Is that check engine light supposed to be on?" And you're like, "No, it's a Christmas light."
But that's the second question. The first question is, what's that smell?
Dunkin' Donuts bags and cigars.
And the body in the back.
That starts sounding like my childhood now.
Yikes. Big yikes. But
so we're getting ready for a big snowstorm. We're going to get dumped on this week. And it was really funny. Like my wife and I, we haven't had a snowblower in a while. And then last week we had like our first snow, and we got this big driveway. And my wife was out there helping me snow shovel. And it's a big driveway. And my wife's like, "Yeah, we're buying a snowblower, aren't we?" I go, "Really?" So we went and bought a snowblower today. So,
why don't you get a flamethrower? Like the flamethrower things that they have?
The problem, dude, you know how much the gas would cost to melt all that snow and ice? It'd be crazy.
Listen,
just go to Taco Bell.
Get one of those like for a fence row, burns on a propane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
propane's for emergencies.
Don't get snow. Y'all got any good snow stories?
The candle
We
one.
don't get much snow here in North Carolina. It's gonna be 70 degrees Saturday for Christmas. So
I lived in Minneapolis for 30 years. I hate the snow.
Yeah, I live in Massachusetts, man. It's 25 degrees out right now.
Hope I never see snow again in my life.
It's colder than a witch's titty out right now. I am not a fan.
I forget
It's only
that the
48
hop is
here.
a snowbird. So.
I was skiing this morning.
Well, good for you. It's so cold out here that I'm every year it's just getting closer and closer to where I'm just gonna pack all my shit and I'm moving down south.
Yeah, it's freezing down here. It's going to go down to 53 tonight.
Wow. But the weird thing is, it was like 53 here, and we drove up to Park City, went skiing. But there's a big storm coming in over the Sierra Nevadas, and we're supposed to get up to like 3 feet of snow this weekend or something up in the mountains.
Oh wow!
Which is
Rob,
good.
are
We
you
need
in
it.
Utah?
I
Rob,
am
you
Salt
in
Lake
Utah?
City.
Are you in Salt Lake?
I'm just north of you in Boise.
Oh, I go to Boise on a regular basis.
I do not miss that.
Well, you get the snow in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, not really. I mean,
You know what, West?
nothing
you know
like
what,
Minneapolis and oh man.
You know, I'm from Michigan, so I grew up like skiing on like landfills, and it's always shitty. But out west, like we get a blizzard, but then it's really sunny and nice during the day. So like Michigan Midwest winters are nothing like being out west as far as winter goes.
So I have to address this. Papa's gonna get his ass beat by my wife. It is spreading. People are
His wife's pregnant. His wife's pregnant.
No, he's Caleb. Come on, man. We're friends. Let's not. It's spreading. I had one content creator hit me up today. Like, hey, dude, I heard you're having kids, man. Like, congratulations. And I'm like, I'm sitting at my desk and like I want to just call Crump and just bitch him out. But
Wait,
no,
I thought Crump and your wife were having kids.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that was tragic.
Like that.
Yeah,
I didn't worry about the Sicilian wife coming after him.
Yeah, okay. Like, I'm not having a
How far
kid.
along is she?
I heard Crump and your wife were having kids, but you were okay with it.
I mean, it's 2021. Polygamy is a thing.
Sounds like he's not okay with it. He keeps saying he's not having kids.
I know. Like, dude, you got to get out of your denial,
Maybe
man.
he's emphasizing that he is not having kids.
Yeah.
He's not having kids.
Yep. It's not we're not having kids. It's he's not having kids. You're welcome, Joe.
Yeah, my wife's going to kick
Joe,
your asses.
Joe, when your wife starts beating people's ass, just put it on video.
TikTok and Twitch.
This is
and all that.
This is why I can never bring my wife to a range day because she's going to see John Crump and Flying Rich and just deck him.
Or she might find your own weekends.
Yeah, well, yeah, my OnlyFans she's okay with. I got to spread the Joe juice around somehow.
Somehow.
Oh God.
Man, I can't wait till April 1st till Joe's wife looks at him and says, "I'm pregnant."
I'd probably crap my pants. Yeah, so yeah, John Crump's on my shit list right now because now that rumor's starting to spread.
Yeah, on that note, I just want to give a shout out to Izzy, the editor. Thanks for coming on the show tonight. I know you got a run soon. Is there
I got to
any
get on a plane in 1
you'd
hour.
like to mention and let folks know what you do and where they can find you and all that stuff?
I'm the video editor for the Gun Collective, and just search for the Gun Collective if you're looking to be depressed for the rest of the day. No, John's great.
Wow, you're a great sales guy.
You're a talented editor, man. I gotta say.
I love it.
Yeah, it's my job.
He's just pissed he's behind the camera.
Yeah. But yeah, just the Gun Collective, pretty much everywhere. Mainly Instagram and YouTube right now. Thanks for having me. I finally got to meet everybody, put faces to the names, and now the names are gone.
So it begins.
Oh,
Wow. The reason why I'm going to go dark one day and just no one's going to see me for months.
But yeah, I'm actually getting on a plane. Thank you. Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
everybody
Merry
else.
Christmas, Izzy.
Merry Christmas, Izzy.
Getting on a plane in about an hour, and I'm heading to Hoff's neck of the woods. If you're in Florida, right?
Yeah. Orlando.
Florida. Oh, cool. Well, I think we're going to Miami because NASCAR is doing some next-gen testing there, and I have a buddy who's on Kyle Busch's crew, and I got to get lucky enough to get my dad. They have this little kind of roped-off area where they have friends.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they're finally doing super speedway testing with the next-gen cars.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a NASCAR freak. I've been that way since I was a kid. But now with this new car, it's going to be everything's all up in the air. So
hell yeah!
There's
the one
it's better than other things to be obsessed with. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Well, seriously, Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll take it easy, and I'm sure I'll be on again.
Take it easy, Izzy.
From CMNT.
Yes.
Good meeting you.
How long have you been in PA? You still don't look moved in. I've been here since 2019, and I still have no furniture.
You got to go to like a Barney and Phil's, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The funny part is I should have brought this up a while ago, but I have been pricing out just the couch I want has like a sectional look to it. That's what I want, and it is almost impossible to find it around here for some strange reason. And if you do find it, it's like $3,000, and I'm like, come on. Yeah. So I'm trying to find the right price, and I've been trying to find the right price for 2 years. So luckily, I don't entertain. I don't do anything. It's mainly just for me, so don't really care too much. But
modesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, casting couch has to be quality.
Yeah.
You got to get that Joe juice, man.
Gotta get the Joe
And
juice.
vinyl so you can clean it real well.
That's right. Just the
Neoprene
plastic covers. Yeah.
Neoprene covers.
Exactly. All right, y'all have a great night.
Later, Izzy.
Take it easy, Izzy.
Take it easy, Swamp. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, glad to have you, brother.
All right, bye.
Now it's all quiet and awkward.
Yeah. Well, let's not make it awkward. How about that?
Well, now we got another open spot for anybody that's been waiting and wanting to hop on.
Not
Let's
John Crump.
auction it off.
John
Not,
Crump.
yeah, no, not John Crump. No.
Jack Crump or Flying Rich.
What's Flying Rich spouting off? I haven't got updated yet.
I actually haven't noticed him saying much in the chat for a little
Not yet.
while.
Not yet.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not used to being on that side of it.
I actually
Yeah.
do have a brown nails related question for you, Caleb. Do you have any experience with the 300 blackout BRN 180?
Yeah.
Yes.
What
Yes.
what would your recommendation be on getting the 300 blackout or the short 5.56 upper?
It's gonna come down to personal preference. I personally don't have the 300 blackout, but I have a couple of 5.56s. But that's just because I don't shoot 300 blackout that much. But if you were gonna shoot a suppress, then 300 blackout would be the way to go.
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting at or thinking it for is for all the hogs we got around here. Thinking that the 300 might be a better way to go because I got a couple of 5.56 ARs already.
Oh yeah, if I still lived in Louisiana, I would have a 300 version of it for sure.
Cody, I have a 300 blackout, and especially like you said, if you're going to go suppressed with it, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
You're going to get killed on the ammo a little bit more than the 5.56, but it's all the same.
Yeah, well, everything's a little higher now, anyways.
That's what stopped me from building the 300 blackout pistol because it's like already it's gonna be. I have to have a fixed mag because I'm in Massachusetts, and then I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna do a 300 blackout, I'm gonna want to have it suppressed. Like I
Mike.
can't. Mike, what's up,
Mike.
buddy?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Mike.
Hey,
I have no idea what's going on with my lighting and my camera. I tried entering the studio and I'm like, why does crap look orange? So I don't know what the hell's going on.
Because you've been tanning.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
the-
say,
I
it
was
looks
gonna say, I
like
thought you were
your
just tanning
patch
bed
wall
hard.
is like merging with the bricks.
Well, that's what I can't figure out is there's no bricks behind me. I don't know where that's coming from.
You know what it is,
Does it have a
Chris?
green screen effect on?
I got a green
don't think
screen thing.
you got a filter.
Okay.
Yeah,
I probably do.
You can admit that you've been in the tanning bed, and you're just trying to get some sun.
I get outside plenty, and fortunately, fortunately the weather hasn't been too bad down here. I'm listening to you guys talk about all the snow and everything, and we're right dab smack in the middle of Missouri, and I think tomorrow it's supposed to be 70.
Yeah.
So it's really strange.
Yeah, it's been unseasonably warm in Kentucky. So.
It's going to be 32 tomorrow, so I'm going to be cold.
Yeah, I can do without that.
Yeah, well, hey, it's just the things you got to do, I guess.
Oh, well, thanks for having me, guys. There's definitely a full group here tonight. So
I think most of us, no, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, 5 of us have actually met you in person.
I got some excellent beard care advice.
How dare you assume who and who I have not met?
Yeah, no,
Whoa,
I was like starting to look. I was like, all right, hang on. But
I haven't met anybody in person because I just stay home.
You're too busy being you're too busy being the chief, Diesel. Okay.
I don't know if I
I
want to
am
meet
busy
anybody
being-
in person.
I am busy being a chief.
Well, I know that 5 of us have been in person at the same time because I was there when the 5 of us were together.
I'm in person every day.
No, don't worry, Caleb. There's gonna be a day I'm just gonna show up at Brownell's headquarters. I'm just gonna be like, I'm here to see the dapper one. Okay, and I'm here to see him.
And they're gonna be like, he's not here. He's at the studio building. You're in the wrong place. And then
Get him here now.
They're gonna shame you out of the building.
I doubt they will shame me out of the
They're
building.
gonna be like, this guy doesn't know. Get out, guy that doesn't know.
Sucker.
They're going to say, he was fired. And you're going to say, when? And they said, as soon as we get off the phone with him.
They're gonna say, oh, you know, Caleb, go down to he'll give you a tour of the studio. And then they're gonna call me. They're gonna call me while you're on the way there, and I'm gonna be like, I'm sick. I gotta go.
Oh, why are you gonna do me like that, bro? Why are you gonna do me like that?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Man.
No, it's okay.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I was, you know, there's always that, you know, section. I'm like, everyone's got an open invite to come up. We'll do some range days. I don't know, Caleb. That you're
what in the snow? What are you nuts?
From the real Swamp Dog.
I'm stealing that dog.
February, I think.
What?
I'm coming up to PA in February, so I'm gonna be up near that way.
Well, I'm only a 6-hour ride, man. Let me know. Oh.
Joe, I'm never coming to Massachusetts. Never.
I can say that I'm not coming neither to Massachusetts.
That's some good advice.
Yeah,
especially in winter time.
Well, screw you all then.
Look, so if anybody wants a private video tour, and your name's not Joe, come on up.
Just come on over.
We should all show up the same day except Joe.
Then we could do like a video on how we're all in.
Yeah. Hi, Joe. We're all here at Brownell.
Or we could have fun and tell Joe one day, and we all show up the day before.
Tell them like a Saturday, so no one's at the studio.
That's fucked up, guys. That's really fucked up.
Oh, Joe, in all seriousness, if you're ever in Iowa, I don't know why you'd ever be in Iowa, but if you're like,
I don't know why you'd ever. I'll call ahead. I'll call ahead. Be like, is Caleb working? I don't want to see him.
Yeah, make sure I'm not there.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, totally.
Me and Steve will hang out.
So ever since I said that just now, I've been trying to think of a reason I would come to Iowa other than to like be employed at Brownells, and I'm just it's not connecting.
Yeah. How far is that from Colorado?
I don't know, but I know like my wife was planning a vacation to Colorado for next year, so I don't think it's that far. It's a lot. Like I was just out last week. I was in Orlando, and it's a lot closer than Orlando.
What is
that? How'd you guys like Disney? I saw the pictures.
The overall the trip was great. Disney.
I gotta throw this out there.
So now
it's about 8 hours from Denver to like.
Okay, yeah, that's not
8 to 9 hours.
So when I lived in Louisiana, we would go to Disney every other year, and the last time we went was 4 years ago. And like since COVID and everything, it's a vastly different place. Disney was not. It's not nearly as good as it was. So
where in Louisiana?
I am just east of Baton Rouge.
Oh, okay. You're in
I was just fixing to say, I bet money from East Baton Rouge.
Yeah, because I lived in Bossier City for a while.
Okay, yeah. So Livingston Parish is where I grew up,
Okay.
and then I spent 18 years there, and then I lived in North Carolina for 4 years, and then moved back, and then came here to Iowa.
There's actually
That's
quite
that's
a lot
quite a bit of a drastic change
in
too.
that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're about 3.5, 4 hours north of us.
Yeah.
For your last minute Christmas shopping needs.
Oh my God.
John Crump, you're gonna.
Dude, it's like spamming other people's stuff now.
Yeah, I swear to God, there's gonna be. No longer you're gonna see a shooting gallery New England store or Black Swan Tactical because of that.
Just remember, I didn't say any of it.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's just he's just dumping it on my show.
Yeah, that's how Crump. That's just how Crump does. Crump does his own thing, and
That's like the equivalent of my mom giving me like a year-old expired calendar, right? I'm like, I got like this iPhone thing. I don't need like a paper calendar from last year.
I think right now,
dude, I got roped
Matt
into this.
wants to send Krampus after Crumb.
Like I felt obligated to like to crap on him because I was in Crump's podcast, and so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go along with it because I'm here. And then like now that I'm out of his podcast, I just kind of like am still going on with it. I don't know.
It's just fun to crap on Joe.
I'm glad you said it because
I'm just gonna cry. Yeah, I'm just gonna cry later on tonight. Am I going to work?
Cry yourself to sleep.
Yeah, I'll go into work tomorrow, and there's gonna be a reason why there's a 3/4 inch wrench that's through the wall.
Cry yourself to sleep, as your wife says. Would you rub my belly?
Any, traditions?
I'm still trying to figure out what's up with that brick wall.
The OCD is just going on.
No brick. I was like, what? There's definitely bricks right there.
You might have a background played on your stream.
Click on the hamburger. All right, click on the hamburger at the bottom that says Cam Mike, and then on the left bottom there's a little button that says Virtual Background. Unclick that. Like click on it, then unclick it. Hamburger thing that says Cam Mike. Left hand, there's a virtual button. Click on that, and you probably got one checked.
And this is your TED Talk.
And the world will be a much better place as we all get along.
Yeah,
I have no idea how in the world that got. I have no idea how in the world that even got clicked.
It was right.
Yeah, there was a background there. I'm like, where?
Yeah.
And there's a green light, so it thought it was a damn green screen.
Yeah.
Explain.
I need to change that light.
I am jealous of Mike's patch wall, though.
Stupid technology.
I am jealous of his patch wall, though. That is quite impressive.
That is a sweet patch wall.
Yeah, I'm working.
I kind of like the brick myself.
You want me to put the brick back?
Can you figure out how?
CMMG, you take police patches?
Oh yeah, I've got a couple up there right now.
I'll send you some of mine.
Oh yeah, I'll round you up some of ours too.
Did you end up getting?
I stash a few every once in a while, so we've started doing really exclusive things where we do a patch just specifically for an event, and like if you don't attend that event, you don't get the patch. Same with some of the shirts, like the MTNT shirt, the Kool-Aid patch. We had a really limited run of this thing right now. I don't know if you guys, it's the Christmas episode, so click on me real quick if you would. I'm not sure if you see this. So we have a special.
Nice. I like that.
That's pretty cool.
So that's just a little special Christmas shirt that we had a few of. We did a patch that we turned it into an ornament also. So we got the, I heard you guys talking about it earlier. We got the Gundies coming up. We are sponsoring the category most likely to survive the zombie apocalypse.
Nice.
So we're going to have a really cool gun we're going to be giving away to the winner of that, the voters in that. And we're probably going to have some special shirt and patch to tie along with that theme. So we're having so much fun with all the just various things. So Gundies is going to be fun again this year.
Yes, I'm actually going to be there this year, so I'll make it fun.
I'm hoping to make it out next year.
And we will not be at SHOT Show. So we canceled. We jumped out of SHOT Show in August.
Really?
So, yep.
Well, I'm going with Gun Doctor TV. I'm going with GOA. So.
Is it even worth you guys doing SHOT Show anymore?
Well, I mean, one of the things I love SHOT Show and I love the NRA shows just for the fact that I love that, ability to talk with the people. I mean, honestly, I love NRAM as far as shows to attend more because I'm talking to the end user. I'm talking to the everyday person. Right. I'm talking to me. Mm-hmm. At SHOT Show, I have to be like, hey, this is 4140 or 4150, and this is 9310, button broached. And I have to have all those specs, and I have to have part numbers and costs and dealer costs and all that stuff. And they want you to just know it right off the bat. Whereas at NRAM, I'm just like, check this out. It's cool, ain't it? You know,
It's a gun.
yeah.
Well, that actually is a testament to how good of quality the CMMG makes, because I know as a consumer and as like works at a gun store, every time we get a Banshee in 9mm, we can't even get it on the shelf. By the time we put that tag on and going over the shelf, someone will walk over, grab us, and say, "I want that."
Yep.
Sweet. I love hearing it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just
I want a 10 mil so bad. Just a 10 mil rifle and just started pegging
They're really
stuff up.
fun.
Right.
yeah. We got Dr. 10 mil Tuesday up there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, my dream is a 10 mil with a longer barrel.
You know, we've got a lot of people that ask us for the longer barrels. Surprisingly enough, the 10mm is so. I don't even know how to put it. It's really operates in a kind of a narrow window. You have like, you know, max power load and you have the low end load, and you have to be able to get something that's going to be able to work across the board. And then the minute you start doing longer or shorter barrels and stuff, you start messing with some of the pressures and things, and it just throws things right out the window. So I mean, we were looking at 16-inch barrels, we were looking at 10-inch barrels, we were looking at shorter barrels, and across the board everything worked the best in an 8. So
really,
yeah, so we just brought it out in an 8. So
now,
speaking of barrel lengths, I don't know if somebody was commenting to me earlier or not, but somebody was asking about a 30 cal gun. They're like, if you're going to do a short 30 cal, why not do, here it is, S Armitage says, if you're going to be doing a shorty 30 cal, why not a 12-inch 308? We actually introduced our 12.5-inch 308 back in 2013, and we've had one ever since. So,
but it's not a 12-inch; it's 12.5.
Yeah, I mean that's as close as we're going to get. I mean,
no,
size matters. Size does matter. Size matters. So
we want that extra half an inch on there.
Yeah. How does that 12-inch actually like sell? Because you'd think a 12-inch 308, that's one that's just going to be a fireball. And is it like, obviously I can see it being some type of use, obviously, especially with like close range pig hunting or CQB.
Honestly, it was really there really wasn't much demand for it until like the last year. Like in the last year, I don't know if there was a content creator or somebody that put something out there, but all of a sudden people started wanting the shorter 308, and we're just like, all right, let's do this.
That sounds fun.
I'm just waiting for CMMG to come out with a fixed mag lower. That's all I'm waiting for. Probably not going to happen, but
right.
I'll say our engineers are always coming up with fun new stuff. I'll leave it at that. Our engineers never rest. I mean, they're 5 projects down the road now versus what we just released. In the way of the 4.6, we've got fun stuff coming out in 2022. We're still kind of fine tuning and everything. I mean, without letting the cat out of the bag, I honestly don't know what the engineers are on like right now, but I mean they're always looking at things too that are going to possibly be, for lack of a better description, ban proof. Because you see all these.
Cut you off for a minute, but I just want to give a quick shout out to Rod. He's fixing to head out. I want to give you a chance to give your shout outs and stuff.
Yeah, sorry about that, jumping on you there. Mike was interested.
Oh, you're fine. I was just rambling.
It was good rambling to listen to, though. But I got to get off here. Thanks a lot, Swamp, for having me on. I appreciate the hell out of it. It's always fun seeing you guys. And Joe, sorry about it, man. Hang in there. You'll live. Also, quick shout out for my company, Aegis Gun Care. If you feel up to it, jump out to aegisguncare.com and check out what we got. Maybe spend $1 or $2 and get your hands on the infamous Joe Juice.
Yep.
So
you can use hashtag Joe Juice for 15% off your entire order. Shameless plug.
There you go. Hashtag Joe Juice, 15% off. But we just happen to be the makers of some of the finest gun cleaner and lube on the planet. So give it a try. But other than that, thanks a lot, Swamp. Love being on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, brother.
And y'all have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, Rob.
Yeah, it was good talking to you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Joe.
Okay, guys.
Merry
Joe,
Christmas.
I was gonna make a
Merry
comment.
Christmas.
Joe's gonna make a comment. Instead of you waiting for a fixed mag, why don't you and the twins just move down south somewhere where it's
That's
where
what I was gonna say. That's what
Yeah.
Back up the fam. You know,
just you
move
know,
all
you, your
the.
wife, the twins.
You got to
You know, you
reschedule
guys
the baby
can,
shower.
Joe, now is the time to move before they're in school.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Diapers are a lot cheaper down here. So,
Yep.
You know.
Okay, bring your wife on the show.
No, you do not. You are not prepared for that.
And actually speak her mind to Crump. I will put her full screen and give her a
No, we're not. Listen,
He's like,
no
we're
one is
not.
ready for that. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, no one is ready for that.
I think what you're saying is you're not ready for that.
Yep. I'll admit.
I'd just like to echo that, I think a U-Haul truck would be a much better investment than, a fixed magazine on that gun. They run them in different sizes. They have trailers too.
Thanks, Rod. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you too, bud.
No, move out west. I'll show you around.
Joe, I was thinking about sending you a box of Huggies for Christmas present.
I will blow that up with my shotgun.
Just to start getting you prepared, That damn things are expensive.
They'll be like, hey, how many shots of Black Ace's Tactical Buckshot can a box of Huggies take? Sponsored by BWE Firearms.
I haven't gotten to shoot buckshot in, a year, probably.
I shoot it every day at work because I work on a range, so we can't shoot bird shots. So I've been blessed enough to shoot different loadings, and damn, that Black Ace's Tactical Buckshot is just it shatters my teeth sometimes. I shot it out of my 18.5-inch Maverick 88. I really thought I broke my tooth. It just shattered it.
I tried sending it out of my TAC 14 one day at the range, and I regretted it immediately.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Like, maybe I'm just not a good gun guy, but I think those TAC 14s and Shockwaves are just stupid. You know how many times I've seen guys go to the indoor range and shoot the ceiling because they don't know how to aim the damn thing?
So, I have to agree with you if it's not braced.
Yeah.
If it was braced, I liked it a lot better. But yeah, with the duckbill, I was like, this is just stupid.
Yeah.
Just another break in the show. Diesel's fixing to head out. I want to give you a chance to give your shout outs and stuff, and thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Man, I just want to give you a shout out, Swamp Man, for letting me come on. I appreciate everybody, man. Nice meeting everybody for the first time, whoever I did meet for the first time. Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy New Year. And I got to get off of here and get with the kiddos and watch some Christmas movies. You guys have a good one, man.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Take it easy, Diesel. You have a nice Christmas.
Now, are
Merry
you
Christmas,
on Instagram?
man.
Oh, keep going.
What's that?
Are you on Instagram and all that, or?
I'm on Instagram, just on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
All right, man. I'll be checking you out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hit me up.
Shut up.
Y'all be good.
Good night.
He taking my words now.
Die Hard's still a Christmas movie.
I've actually never seen Die Hard. That must be
What the hell's wrong with you?
And you live in Massachusetts? What's
Keep
wrong
saying
with
all
you?
these things,
You got
man.
issues.
You don't like
Bring
shock?
it on yourself.
So you can. So this person that's in the bottom right-hand corner can be ejected from the stream. He's banned. He's gonna be banned from my live chats.
What? I don't get it.
So that's the point.
You did. You didn't tell Rich yet that you're not choosing him. He can still be the godmother, though.
I thought you did get it, John.
Yeah. I need your PayPal, man. You never sent me your PayPal.
I just emailed it to you before.
Can you say it on screen with your social security number, address, telephone
Yeah.
number?
No.
Baby
I gotta
blood
say, I've been trying to get his PayPal for like a month now, so I can send him the money for the patches that's sold so far.
It's bwe@cfl.rr.com.
And what's the password again?
I have no idea. It's saved on my computer.
BWE, one
Is
of the
that all
coolest
in
patches in the game. Look at that.
That's a nice patch.
It is.
Besides, Joe gave some away.
I
this
did.
weekend.
I did give them away. I didn't know we were selling them. People were walking by, and I was like, "Hey, you want a patch?" I didn't know, and I'm like, "Oh, we're at this booth. If you guys haven't checked out my video, it's live on the channel now of all the shenanigans some of the shenanigans that went down." So me and P80 Ralph were sitting at the table. It's just a table with a piece of a 3D printed Glock bullpup, couple books, a box of random patches, me with a giant, like a medium-sized camera filming, and me and P80 Ralph, and the people were walking by, and they were just giving us a wide berth. Like, they did not want anything to do with us. And when people did come over, I'd be like, "Hey, you want a patch, man?" I just, like, start throwing them everywhere.
That's me at the local range usually, because I'm showing up with stupid stuff like the 3D printed set me's and everything, and the RSOs are just like, is that gonna blow up? I'm like, you want to try it?
That's when you just look at them and say, probably.
I was like, I don't think this one will, but the one in the bag definitely will. You know?
Yeah. I always get that too when I come in with guns that, half the finish is blasted off of it because I've been welding on it and everything. And they're like, is that going to blow up? And it's like, might.
You're going to find out when I do.
Not now.
Yeah, YOLO.
Be a good show if it does.
Welcome back, Mike.
So I'm gonna put like a pair of twins on a hat, and that should be sold like probably next week. The shirts come out tomorrow. The Shooting Gallery New England twin shirts.
I definitely won't be buying one of those.
Is it me, or does Crump remind you of Bobby Hill?
He does.
I can't wait till the new the Brownells new products video. Paul Levy's gonna jump on. He's gonna pull it out the box. It's gonna be a Shooting Gallery New England twin shirt.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I mean, hey, any good press is good press, But hey, let's just say that would probably hurt my feelings a lot. All of a sudden, that shirt, I can see that shirt just going across the gun world. All of a sudden, Johnny B is going to be like, "Spicy Friday, y'all."
Hey, man, Rich started it all.
Oh yeah, no. The wife is mad at him too. Don't worry.
Rich is a bad influence.
Blind Rich was supposed to come on, but I guess he missed his shot earlier and got busy. That was
He crashed again.
He hit another house. While trying to join the stream, he hit a house and a car.
And a plane.
I mean, he should have been over there.
Well, that don't sound very safe to be a godfather, so maybe you was the right choice.
I love how Caleb's just like, "I'll take that job all day."
Yeah. I'm great with kids. I got 3 of them.
Oh, you got 3 kids? Good for you, man. Good for you. That's awesome.
So you can help Joe out.
Look, I got some old baby stuff in the attic. If I can bring it. I can ship it to you.
You right up.
I got two kids I'm willing to sell.
But that's the thing, though. Isn't your son working with you?
Yeah, makes me want to sell them even more.
I was going to say, how are you going to get stuff done in the shop? You're just going to have to hire me off.
He knows straight secrets, so he can get a good price.
Yeah,
I'll just start yelling at myself again.
I just came on really quick just to tell everyone a Merry Christmas. I was hoping to get on earlier, but since Joe blocked it, but I guess with the kids coming, he's not going to have a lot of time to podcast. So let him podcast as much as possible.
Get him in white can.
So, okay, Mike, I hope you're guessing that this was like a big joke. I do not have kids on the way, but these jokers are This rumor has been starting to spread, and it's
Just remember, everybody send him a box of
it
Huggies
becomes
for
real
Christmas.
once it's on a patch.
I mean, you're really defensive. I mean, what do you have against having kids?
Well, that's what we said earlier. He's very adamant that he is not having kids.
The shirts are
not
coming out tomorrow, though. That's not a joke.
If that, I swear to God, Crump, you can hear it screaming from New England.
No, like they're going to be emailed out to everyone who ever bought anything from Black Swan Tactical, so you can even check them out tomorrow.
Well, we all need to get one of those shirts so we can all wear it in a podcast with Joe.
This is going to be like when someone made a T-shirt of Mac with his senior picture, and it's like,
oh, that was awesome with the AK.
I actually have that T-shirt.
Everybody needs to get the shirt, and every time that you go on Shooting Gallery New England's podcast or Crump's podcast, then he's a guest.
Yep, Crump, just send me a shirt and take it out of the money.
I will get you a shirt off free of charge.
And that's the thing. He's not even going to send it, make it in 5X because he just wants to fat shame the big boys.
We need to all get the shirts and wear it to Brownells the day before you're there, like we're talking about.
Listen, you can't joke with the Tusk guys about that because they'll show up all swagged out. Like they'll do it.
The makers match in Florida this year is just going to be that's our uniform.
Yes.
That would be absolutely
pictures of your twins.
I hope you get Cole.
So who all is coming in March out of the group?
I'm going to try and make it down.
I'll be there.
Where is it?
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine again. Yeah, in March. It should be fun. It'll be nicer this time though. It's not going to be as much rain or as much heat. You know, as much.
It's an awful long way for me.
Yeah.
He's in Orlando.
I didn't know there was going to be one in March. I literally just finally set up my first 3D printer like last week. So I'm just trying to figure. I haven't even done a print yet. So maybe I'll make some.
Feel free to bug me.
I actually have mine printing right next to me right now.
Oh, I didn't know that. What are you into printing, Mike?
Well, this evening's project is mean puzzle boxes that I'm putting my niece and nephew's Christmas money in.
Nice. That's all right. That's smart. I like that. Now, do you do a resin or do you do?
I just use film. Just film it. Primarily just like PLA and PETG.
I'm looking into getting a resin printer because not for printing guns, but like I have this idea to like print like two-way cool stuff that like gun guys would want in their man caves or just kind of a couple ideas, sell that shit on Etsy and stuff like that. But
baby toys.
I mean, I print GATs on my resin printer all the time. There's a couple of nylon-like resins out there. They're not cheap, but you can do it. I got a little X that is holding up fine. It's got,
I'm going to get with
400 rounds on
Mr.
it now.
Snow Makes and get him to print some Shooting Gallery New England twin things to stick
Share
on the end of your
share the files with
rifle
some of us
plate.
too. We'll get those coming out everywhere.
man, that's just gonna be like the next CMMG shirt. Just two kids own the twins, and
No, Brownell should send a free shirt out to everyone who buys something from Brownell's.
You're an asshole.
All right, guys. Merry Christmas to all. And all.
Merry Christmas, John.
Merry Christmas,
John. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. And Joe, congratulations once again. Hopefully you'll be able to make the makers match, but I know that's around the due date of the twins, so.
He's not giving up.
It's easier to travel without kids.
And how would you know unless you were there, John?
I videotaped it.
But Joe was okay with that.
That raises more questions than answers.
Well, it's content for Joe's OnlyFans.
It goes good, Sarah. You can jump on. Crump's fixing to jump off.
All right, see you guys later. Bye.
Later, John.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, That's kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie.
As soon as I seen that name pop up down there, I had to add him in.
It's okay. You're now banned from the show.
To be honest,
Xander,
Joe,
is the
if you would've
Maker's
just
Match
ignored it,
only
the
for
car would've
3D
went
printed
away.
stuff?
Wait, what?
I said
No.
if you would just ignored it, it would have went away.
Yeah, you're so hardcore against it that keeps feeling it. Ow, dog, chill.
I didn't know what happened.
But no, Xander, he was asking, is the Maker's Match only for 3D printed stuff?
No, not entirely. There is a kit build division, so your P80s and kit builds and things like that. We're allowing, I think, even metal receivers, so long as you machined it yourself. We're not doing rewelds though, and I know you're going to yell at me about that. Actually, just yell at Pincus about that.
Oh, I don't care about rewelds because I make a whole bunch of different stuff.
But yeah, no, anything that isn't 3D printed would pretty much go into the kit build category.
Full auto, fine.
We're trying to do that, actually. We're trying to figure out a way to do that because there's a couple of people working on belt feds now, and we have so many SOTs that are in the hobby at this point that it would be really cool to get that added, at least in the annual one.
Well, let me know. I'll bring a bunch of full autos.
I mean, last year we still did a demo with the full auto stuff. We had engineering arms out there with the full auto Scorpion. He had a Glock 17 with a giggle switch and something else.
That's one full auto I've always wanted to shoot is a Glock 7, like a Glock 18. That's on the list.
Yeah, he didn't have an actual 18. Well, he might yell at me later. I don't know if it was an actual 18. I think it was just a 17 with the switch. But
Still,
still, yeah, it's a lot of fun. We were having way too much fun. So,
I'm not just saying this because Mike's on here, but the most fun full auto I've ever shot was the Mark 18, the Mark 47.
You just haven't been out with me yet.
You won't invite. You won't. I'm not invited down. Apparently, I don't know.
listen, if you want demo time, we can make demo time. Like one
All right.
shot, you can have a whole show. You know.
All right, Joe, you can come down. Just bring the twins with you.
Now, you said you're in Orlando too?
Yeah.
I am too. I'm out in St. Cloud.
Oh, okay. I'm in Longwood.
Oh yeah, so you're not far. I lived over there. I grew up downtown, but now I'm living out in the sticks.
Okay.
Is there a Sticks of Orlando? Because I always thought it was just like city, parks,
No.
and then that's about it.
Hey,
I
you're
just- I
more than
thought that
welcome to
was-
come over.
what's
Like
up,
my
Rich?
backyard is forest.
Rich.
It's just woods.
Yeah.
The Sticks is like Animal Kingdom of Disney World. That's
Yeah.
I live under the lion exhibit. It's pretty serious. But yeah, we should hit up the range sometime.
Just jumped in to wish
Yeah.
everybody Merry Christmas here.
Merry Christmas, Lion
Merry
Ridge.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Why don't you tell
Let's go,
everybody
guys.
Oh, God.
what you find you and what you do?
That face.
Thanks.
Are you using my hair product?
Uh-oh. The girls have movie night going on.
He's using Joe's juice.
Yes.
He's also trying to show off his 3D printer that he's printing clock
I'm not
pull-ups.
printing anything at the moment.
Give me motion sickness.
Yeah.
Dude, stop moving that
Last part to
shit.
come off the print of the brace I broke this past weekend.
Oh no.
Have you been printing the thing we're trying to work on?
Wait. Who's asking that question?
Me.
Joe.
What you
No,
showed me-
I haven't
no.
been printing any of those. But
Oh, okay.
wait, here's a part to it, but I'm not going to show the rest.
Okay. So you took
mean
our
that
idea.
secret project I'm working on with some other company?
Yeah. Okay. Good. You took my idea because I think what you're trying to show off is what we talked to you about.
Yo, if you tell me what it is right now, I will give away everything Brownell's releasing at SHOT Show. Right now.
Because this is kind of part of a revenge type thing that I'm working on.
Hey, spite's a great motivator, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
Unfortunately, revenge is a dish best served cold.
Yeah. Let's just say this is going to be the best revenge you could ever think of, and everyone can be a part of it.
What do
guys
we
will
all
find out
have
soon.
to make a part of it?
No.
Rich,
No,
are
you'll
you
find out
coming
soon.
to the March Makers Match?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You see, I can't give away any parts of the story because you'll probably, well, you can't figure it out, but you'll figure out the players.
But no, he asked you if you're going to the March Makers match. And
March Makers match. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a little audio issue here. Yeah, I do plan on going to the, let's see, the March Makers match. I guess can I show something? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
And demonetized.
Not that big. Up this big.
You just can't touch it.
I was never monetized in the
Actually,
first place.
maybe I better not show the parts because somebody might think it's something and it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah,
don't
do that.
kill my podcast. I've gone for an hour and a half already. We're doing good.
But honestly, Cody, you're gonna be on your way there soon, man. You're gonna hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I can't wait, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I just have to point out Armitage just comment and mention that he's getting you and Rob McNeely mixed up. You don't live in Utah.
No, I do not. I do not live in Utah. That is some cold. I am not ready for.
Dude, it's like colder in Massachusetts than it is here.
Yes.
Yeah, what is with like the north part of the country? I don't understand. It gets cold in the winter.
Revenge like
Of
a
course.
kamikaze pilot.
Rich would have took his glasses off when this is for him.
Uh-oh. I gotta be able to see now. Yeah, thanks, man, against the man. Thanks. So I saw you had my boy Crumpy on.
Give Gun Doctor a chance to give your shout outs and stuff since he's fixing to head out, and give you a big thanks for coming on, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, you guys.
Hey, Daniel, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Have a
Merry Christmas.
I hope to see you
way
in March.
too much and sleep a lot. But yeah, you can find me Gun Doctor TV anywhere. I get up to all kinds of shenanigans. And, yeah.
And
Hey, Daniel?
supposed to be having a video collaboration coming out. Two of us soon too.
Hey, Daniel, can I guest star on 10mm Tuesday?
Absolutely.
I got two 10mm I'll bring.
Nice.
Hey, we got the. I don't know if it's pistols only, but we got the ARC coming out soon. One of our devs is putting out a 10mm carbine. Should be fun.
Huh.
Oh,
That might be one of the 10mm.
Oh, really?
See, my 10mm Tuesday is CMMG only. It's a club thing. So.
Oh, sorry. We,
Yeah, sorry. See, I got other 10mm, but I can't use them because it's a exclusive. But anyway,
So my other 10mm is my High Point bullpup.
Ooh,
gangster.
That is gangster.
We need to put the
Thanks for having me
Mandalorian.
on. It's good to see everybody.
Merry
Nice to
Christmas,
see
buddy.
you.
Merry Christmas. Take care. And he's gone.
And then there were 9.
seriously. Everybody nod seriously.
Yeah.
I'm trying to position my chair like one in front of my mess, but also like the other parts that YouTube wouldn't like.
YouTube doesn't like anything. Yeah, you're already lost, dude.
To talk about what you do and who you are for the folks in the chat.
Oh, I'm a nobody, but I do help organize along with a few of our other mods, and obviously everybody knows Rob. We help organize the Gunmakers match. That was kind of a brainchild of, I'm gonna say ours. Rob can yell at me later. It was mostly his idea. He was just like, "Hey, does this exist?" And I'm like, "Not that I know of," And so we started working on what that would look like and everything else. And he's so connected. It was like 3 calls later. He's like, "Yeah, I got a range. So now we got to find people." I'm like, "Okay, that shouldn't be too bad." But no, I help run some of the Are We Cool Ya social media and wrangle devs every now and then, and obviously do testing for a lot of our builds and all that other fun stuff. But like I tell everybody, I'm really a nobody. I'm just trying to get the word out there about the hobby we all love.
And a good growing hobby it is.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, do you build any guns for on a 3D printer, or are you just kind of like
me? Oh,
no, I'm talking to Mike.
I was like maybe one or two.
Do I build any what? No, those are bad. No. You wouldn't want to do
okay.
anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take
He
that.
only prints teapots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teapots and stoppers to make your wobbly table from So Wobbly.
Yeah, my 3D printing is 3D printers are awesome. It's like, okay, I have a need for something like this. I can't find it, and you get into the program and you start designing something and spend way too much time designing, then printing something that if it existed may have cost 50 cents.
But you did it. You made it happen.
Yeah.
It's very true. I remember somebody was like, "Oh, you guys 3D print guns. That must save you tons of money." I'm like, God, I wish.
Yeah. My problem with 3D printing is I've been a machinist and gunsmith too long, so I designed for machine work, and then I try to print it. That don't work.
One of our moderators is a career machinist. Like that's all he does. So I've heard his ranting and raving when we bring him designs, and he's like, "This will never work. This doesn't make any sense." But fair enough. One way or another, it does work. Or he comes back to us and he's like, "Guys, we can just make this out of metal. It'll be so much easier." We're like,
Yeah, they're so much quicker. Just
we can make it out of metal. We can't make it out of metal.
yeah. And then I look at the print times on some of this, and it's like 24 hours to print this. I can machine it in like 3.
Yeah, exactly.
I love how y'all are comparing 3D printing to machining, and I go the next step of difficulty to hand carving a sample first and then going from there.
Jeez. So my
Do
grade...
you send emails with clay tablets?
Clay tablets, get out the chisel. Yeah, no, like my great grandfather was actually a stock maker. Like that was his job. Was he made gun stocks and repaired clocks. So it's kind of in the blood. But obviously the technology has improved significantly over the years.
Speaking of, I got to interject real quick. Y'all can keep on. I'm going to pull up a video while you're talking about your grandfather was a stock maker.
We're going to do Mystery Science Theater 3000 style now.
I know Rich knows what I'm fixing to pull up because he just commented on it.
Well, it's been to the house.
What he's actually trying to say is, hey guys, I just saw this new TikTok. What is your thoughts?
Yeah.
So what?
Well, come on, Mike. We all know you're on TikTok. You've stitched some of mine. Okay.
Well, okay. So in my defense, we have a social media girl that she does a lot of that stuff. So she comes to me with ideas. And she's like, "You should do one of these," and I'm like,
"What?
No." But, I mean, I try to be as flexible as I can, but I don't know, old dog new tricks or something about there. It's just.
Hey, no, seriously, the CMMG TikTok's on point. I love it.
Yeah, she does a great job.
Oh wow, I got 4 followers.
Wait till you get 11.2 thousand.
Hi, Beth.
Richard is saying hi.
Mike, how much 3D printing does CMMG use for prototyping and stuff?
A ton.
Really?
We've actually got some resin printers in our engineering room, and they'll come up with ideas. And
you were saying something?
Yeah. I guess not.
Wasn't that screw what you were gonna say?
Yeah. And screw my eardrums.
But here's the beauty of it, right?
We'll watch this.
Oh my God, the actual real thing. So Cody, talk about this thing. What have you got here?
This right here is a Slocum revolver.
Okay.
It was invented in 1863 in Brooklyn, New York by a man named Frank Putnam Slocum.
Okay.
And coincidentally, that happens to be my great uncle.
That's a lot of grades, Chumpy.
Yes.
So show me how he got around rolling rice.
The patent for the bored through cylinder to get around it, what he did was he made the actual chambers separate. So you slide the chamber forward,
Drop the round in right there,
and close the chamber behind it, and then move to the next one, and then do the same thing.
Clever.
Move the chamber out of the way, and put the bullet in, and put the chamber back on, instead of putting the bullet in the chamber from the rear.
Boy, I would love to see the speed loader for that. Keep going.
And then, but anyways.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
And now,
Hey, guys.
not intentionally cutting you off so rudely, Mike.
Oh, that's quite all right. I was actually watching that thinking there's an insert an Alec Baldwin joke here somewhere, but oh yeah, but our engineers, I mean, they come up with a lot of designs, and we've got resin printers in the engineering room, and they'll prototype things with the 3D prints first, and then if it gets to a stage where it's like, okay, it passes muster there, let's move it on up. We actually have like a prototyping CNC machine that we'll use. So
That's pretty sweet. What kind of resin units do you use? Or is that top secret?
honestly, I don't know. I'm not in that room very often.
Fair
So,
enough.
so
All right.
Expensive ones.
Probably, yeah.
He's got like 7 Elgu Jupiters in there, and it's just kind of.
yeah, we need to get some of those the titanium 3D printers.
Oh God.
Or Matt. I should say Matt.
Yeah.
Cool, the
What the hell? You probably need $1 million write-off anyways.
Well, we are in the middle of doing a factory expansion right now, so we're adding 33,000 square feet to our building.
Wow.
Jeez.
So the current building is going to be all machining, and the addition is going to be production and things of that sort. So, and new offices and everything. So we've worked on landscaping all the way around the building to move the parking lot for the employees. So because the new part of the building is going to take over where the previous parking lot was. So we had to make sure that we could still get the employees in there. And yeah, so we're already doing the footers and foundation work and everything, and about to start building the framework and everything on the new part of the building. So it's gonna be fun. And then we're also
nice.
And with some of that dirt work that we had to do, we also bought some land a little bit south of town, and we have 33 acres that we're actually putting in our own range in now, and we're hoping to be able to have Johnny,
what up, brother?
Johnny B.
Yeah,
he's packing his Jimenez right now.
It's a Cobra, man.
Hey, John.
But yeah, we're doing a new range too, where we're actually hoping to be able to host events and everything. So, you're talking about
Makers match.
Shameless plug.
I'll tell you what. Once we get things going, I can't say we're going to rule anything out. I mean, we're going to have like 50 yard bays, and then we're going to have out to like almost 300. We're going to have a nice covered shooting area. Hopefully we'll get to the point where maybe we actually have like a lodge and stuff out there too. So we're really hoping to have a lot of fun with it.
Perfect for a virtual experience video, promo video.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, that it would. So yeah, we're in a work. We'll talk. I got your email. I'll have your people get a hold of my people.
Yep.
But it's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, we were talking earlier about like machine guns and stuff. Like that's the one thing about whenever we go to events like Iraq Vet, obviously we want to showcase our products, but we have so many more fun toys back at the factory that is like,
that you can't sell.
Yeah. I'm like, we can take them out and play with them, but it doesn't really do anything good for us. It doesn't promote our brand if we take 240s out, or anything else. So it's fortunately we get to have a little bit of fun. So if people come to see us, then who knows, we might break out some more stuff.
No, you can't buy it with the happy switch on it. I'm sorry,
right.
But no.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and I think I love the fact that we can do that, but I also think the happy switch sometimes is a little overrated, but of course that's the older me that realizes I have to pay for the ammo that goes out of the end of that gun. So
That's what it is. Yeah.
of course that's why I like working for CMMG, because whenever I go to events, they get to pay for the ammo.
Yeah, they pay for the ammo.
Right.
So the BWE is not sponsoring the ammo.
No. I can't even afford my own ammo, let alone anybody else's.
Nobody can. That's why we've been doing so many 22 designs lately.
Yeah.
I love how Johnny still calls me the high point of YouTube. That's hilarious.
Hey guys, I'm gonna run. Merry Christmas to y'all. I love to
Merry
hang,
Christmas,
but I'm
Rich.
watching
Merry
movies
Christmas.
with the family. So just want to drop in and say hi.
Merry
Later.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Rich.
Christmas, buddy.
Good to see
Don't
you.
hit any planes.
Don't hit any planes.
I would pay money to see him hit a plane with a car.
Hey, does Johnny know
Or
Joe's
a
gonna have
house.
twins?
Mike, bro. Oh man, Crump is gonna. Oh man, Crump's gonna have a. Yeah, that's gonna kick his ass.
That's totally gonna be the next "Shall Not Comply" shirt there too.
Oh please, for the love of God, no! I do not need that. Oh no.
You guys know that, like, for the most part, I don't know if he still does or not, but Johnny used to have a thing that if you send him a shirt, he's gonna wear it in a video.
I sent him a patch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we definitely need to get the twin shirt going to Johnny.
Yeah.
I gave you one.
I can
Yeah.
send you the link if you want to jump on.
Anyway,
Really do that.
so yeah, let's not get that rumor started
Buzzkill?
anymore. What?
Yeah,
Well-
Sarah, since you was the last one in, you want to talk about what you do?
Sure. Oh wow, nice. Hey, it's Sarah Joy Albrecht, and I am the founder of Hold My Guns, and we're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we are for gun owners, by gun owners, and we partner with FFLs to provide voluntary storage of firearms for times of crisis, like a mental health crisis or personal need, like during deployment, or if your house gets hit by a tornado and you don't want to keep your firearms in a hotel or your car. So we also help to build community and to encourage people to support one another through life's ups and downs. And we're really just grateful for the opportunities to support people in our community. Recently, over Thanksgiving, there was, for example, a first responder that was having a hard time over that holiday, and they were able to take their firearms, their personal firearms, to an FFL and have them stored and just get over that tough week. So I'm always grateful to hear about lives that are saved through our program, where people can just discreetly store their firearms and get over or take care of their personal matters before they escalate to public ones. So we're all about saving lives and protecting property and preserving rights. And I love my job.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
Sarah, I don't see on your website how people can donate crypto to your project.
Ooh, talk to me about that. We might be able to figure that out.
Oh, we can figure it out. I was just observing and noting, so we should figure it out.
Thank you. Yeah, we could probably put something up there. I don't see why not. Good idea. I happen to sleep with our tech guy, so I'll ask
You're with this tech guy too.
That's some good shit.
You just don't know how well that fit into this whole episode.
I figured so. Tom and I have been married for 22 years, so we have some humor there for sure.
So Sarah, I just tried to connect with you on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Connect with me back. And
all right.
I will talk to you about sorting out, because I founded a cryptocurrency project, and I think our community would donate generously to your organization. And so we could talk about that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm hopping on there right now. Here we go.
I know our little subculture doesn't use cash anymore, so.
I never carry cash on me.
Yeah.
Like I
Of
have
course you
to.
don't.
I have to renew.
You don't have any. You're broke. That's why.
I know.
It's not the
I
same
know.
thing we're talking about here.
Well, yeah, I have to renew my range membership so I can like do videos and stuff like that at the outdoor range. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you have to send a check." I'm like, I haven't written a check in probably like 2 years.
I know
It's
that's
like,
so weird.
It's like it's like an archaic form of currency that like who does checks anymore?
I bought my right one for my wedding, and that was the only time in my life I ever wrote a check. And I'm like, where do I even get checks? They're like, you have to go to the bank. I'm like in the bank? Like go inside the bank?
Like talk to people. I don't want to talk to people.
That's the perk of the wife working at the same bank you work at that you bank with. So I can just be like, hey, can you just write this? Just handle this.
Just make this happen.
Yeah, figure it out. Just figure it out.
I had to go get cash. I had to buy my snowblower today in cash, and it was weird going and getting a bunch of cash out of the bank. And I'm like, they're like, give me your ID. I go, for what? Don't you want my keys? You know, it was just like kind of weird.
I can see if someone ever ID'd you getting into a bar, you'd be like, for really?
Dude, I got
get
enough
that all the
freaking
time.
gray. If they're like, yeah, but you look like you got like shit glued to your face. Mine's like gray now. Like, so when you have gray hair, it's like, yes, please, thank you.
Yeah.
Here's 3 of my IDs.
Last time somebody ID'd me, I kissed him.
Really?
I will now. I'm never now when I'm
no.
back in the bar. I'm gonna make sure that like I'm gonna stop IDing people just so that never happens.
I got carded for buying lighters tonight. I'm just saying.
Okay, that annoys me because it's like really, it's a lighter. Come on,
I know.
you can get free matches at some convenience stores. Like
I know.
They used to come out of the machines.
Spray paint the other day.
yeah,
I've done that too. It's so weird.
No, okay. Kind of unrelated, but kind of totally related. I went into the Brownells retail store to pick up an FFL transfer, and the person behind the desk at the Brownells retail store was like, "Oh, what's your name?" I was like, "Oh."
now
okay."
that is.
And
You're just like, hey, can I take a video?
Just say you're Pete Brownell and see what she
So,
says.
Yeah.
So like there was a customer in line behind me at the store, and he like a random customer, and he leans around me and he's like, "So they make you wait in the normal people line too?"
It depends though. What were you getting transferred? Were you getting transferred like a high point, or were you getting like something cool?
No, I had bought a martini action off of Gunbroker, and
That's nice.
But I wasn't like, hey, I'm, it wasn't like she was like, oh, I need your ID for the paperwork. It was just like, oh, what's your name? I'll go see if we got it in the back. And I was like, you got it, I promise.
Hold on.
You got my name. You just pull out the Brownells badge.
So the guy having twins just like bagged on High Point? Like, what kind of bougie ass comment was that?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
I have a High Point, and I love it. I have a 45 carbine, and
You
I
said is
absolutely
it a High
love it.
Point or something cool? Like you're too good for High Point. I don't even understand that.
I'm not too good. I love High Points. I think.
Well, he's at his low
But you
point
still live
now.
in Massachusetts. And
Which-
you can't take magazines out of your guns or something.
Well, only ARs. Only ARs.
Free men don't ask permission.
Yeah.
Dude, we just got constitutional carry like beginning part of this year. I'm like, we don't even ask anymore.
Yeah, they're threatening to do that down here, which would solve a lot of legal issues for some people.
Yeah, I wish they would do it down here.
They're talking about it. The governor said he'd sign it. That somebody put it forward, so maybe in January.
Yeah.
I'm so
They
jealous.
probably won't.
We worked so hard to get that through in Pennsylvania, and we knew that Governor Wolf was going to veto it, and he did. But that was just a recent thing. But I just, when you're fighting for rights like that, like it's so important to not say, oh, well, maybe it won't go through, so it's not worth it. Like you just want it always on the forefront, and eventually it will get through. So
I'm with you
keep
there,
pushing
Sarah.
if you're in those states.
For sure, but like in our community, like in the 3D print world, especially, I catch flack just for telling people to follow their local gun laws. So, like on a regular basis.
Yeah, dude, I do compliance work where like I have to like explain to a customer like, listen, we have to pin this stock, we have to pin and weld this muzzle brake. It's it's compliance work, and they're like, can you show me how to do it? I'm like, no, I don't want to lose my job. I don't want our FFL to get taken away. I'm sorry, it does suck, and they just. Some people are cool. Some people are a little bit over the top about it, but it all gun laws are
as much as
it's
we
important
in
to know
the
which
second.
hat you're wearing too, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Because I'm on many sides of things. Like, I'm on the manufacturing side, and then I'm a responsible party on one of our sister companies, the gun store itself, and so it's like, as much as I'm pro 2A, and I'm like, I want to just say all this stuff should just go the hell away. I was like, I still have to tell people, yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it, and this is just it's like it's just so grating that you're just like, okay, if I'm wearing this hat, I have to tell you this. If I'm wearing this hat, I have to tell you this. If I'm taking the hat off, let's go have fun.
It's some days it's like that. I don't know if y'all ever saw that 1981 or whatever, where it was like going through the anti-aircraft batteries, like never ever load the rounds into the hopper like so, and never ever pull back the charging handle like so. And it goes through and just shows them how to use the whole thing. Like
That's
never
good.
do any of this. But.
I always love when people call me and say, I just bought a pre-sample or what is it, a pre-ban Uzi. Can you make it full auto for me?
And do you say, are you a Fed? You have to tell me. Is it like that? Do you say that?
It's like, no. Well, why not? It's pre-ban. Pre-ban what?
Yeah, what ban? There's a few.
What the hell are you talking about?
So the interesting thing is with that whole pre-ban thing, in cases like Massachusetts, we took over the 1994 assault weapons ban in 1996. There was never any sunset. So when the ban ended, we just pretty much recurred. So the pre-94 rifles are the rifles you're able to have with adjustable stocks and stuff like that. And then in 2016, there's another assault weapons ban that happened from the Attorney General. So you could have those pre-bans, but then there's another pre-ban you can get that would have a pin stock, non-threaded muzzle, all that good stuff, no bayonet lug. And so there's two bans you have to work. So they're like, oh, I have a pre-ban rifle. Okay, which one? Okay, when did you buy it? And it gets kind of convoluted and
I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but U-Haul. Right away.
Yeah.
I haven't been part of this conversation. I was immediately thinking that. I was like, see that NE at the end? That just needs to be changed to something else.
Yeah. Like FL.
That's why.
That's going to be your feature.
Yeah, come
Cody,
on down the water.
Oh, you're cute, Cody. You're so cute. That's why we moved. That's why we moved home. We're gonna be saving for a house so we can buy in a house in another very, very gun-friendly state. And
how big a nursery is it gonna have?
Enough for twins.
Oh my goodness, this rumor has taken off, hasn't it?
I'm highly.
There's shirts that is being available tomorrow.
If that is true, oh man, that's not. Now that's going to happen. I can just see. I'm telling you, this is going to happen. There's going to be a new "Shall Not Comply" shirt, and then then watch Ballistic Ink will pick one up. It'll get so much to where Bunker Branding is going to have a shirt made. And it's just.
Now, Sarah, let me ask you this: as a woman, he keeps saying, "I'm not having twins."
Okay.
He's not saying we're not having twins. He keeps saying, I'm not having twins.
I'd be careful what you said, Joe.
Maybe
you never
he's
know
just
what happens if you end up with twins.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Merry Christmas.
There's gonna be radio silence for me for the next couple of weeks. Just throwing that out there.
Poor Beth.
Yeah,
she shouldn't be in labor that long. You know, a day or two, not a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's kind of Sarah's department there.
Yeah.
It is. I helped deliver babies I was a doula for 11 years, so that's a thing. But you guys really don't want to talk about that, do you?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
You gotta jinx me.
If you're not right now, bro, then you're good.
I'm gonna leave that comment. I'm not gonna even bring that up. Never mind. We're gonna move on from this. It's Christmas time. We're all hoping we have ammo under the tree. We're all hoping we have some type of new optic or some
twins
tactical fantastic that's gonna be under the tree.
Speaking of
big box of Huggies.
I'll be right back.
Lost Swamp.
Yes, he's taking care of the dog.
Well, apparently, I'm having camera issues tonight. So,
well, you did have a brick wall behind you, so you know.
Yeah, freaking noob.
Swampy's not even in the stream anymore. That's hilarious.
He just left.
So y'all have fun.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go call Trump right now. Get these T-shirts really made.
Yeah.
He's taking care of his too.
Get them sent out to everybody so we can wear them on the next stream.
Nice.
It's messed up.
You guys already find out? Like,
I gotta cut y'all off
Anybody
just
there?
a minute. Caleb's fixing to have to go. I want to give him a chance to give his shout outs and give him a big thank you for coming on the Christmas stream.
Yeah, right on. I appreciate you having me. It was cool talking with you guys and gals. And yeah, I mean you know where to find me. So that's
Not at Brownell's.
Yeah, down the street.
According to the girl who works there.
Oh man, and no. So the funny thing with that whole story is that there was an advertisement for our range, our shooting range, sitting on the counter, and on the advertisement was a picture of me. Like, literally right there, and
I'm right there.
No, it's funny, but no, that's all I got. I appreciate y'all having me.
No problem. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Yep.
Merry Christmas, Caleb.
Merry Christmas.
Yep, Merry Christmas.
And y'all be good. Now, what I was gonna show, I forgot. I can't show guns. I can show this. I picked this up on the Black Friday deals and just to be doing some reviews on it. The SwampTalk Justice pistol red dot 1x27.
Nice. I was thinking about picking one of those up. Thinking about it.
It didn't show the reticle, but
Optics are like the biggest cost for me. Like I have like probably 4 rifles right now that has no glass on it at all, and I'm like, all right, I gotta change that.
I mean, the
Yeah,
first
save,
Mark 7.
yeah, save your pennies, buddy. Formula's expensive.
Man, you're gonna have a nightmare if you come down for the match in March then, because like our whole team runs on Pinties, and somebody found a coupon code for them, so they're like $5 on Amazon, and literally everything. Have you seen the Pinties?
Yeah. I have a Fiachi, which is just around the same.
Yeah.
At an Amazon Center, seller sent me that, and it was okay. Like
They're not horrible, but
Yeah, they're not
they're
horrible.
pretty hilarious because like we're using them as currency now. That's how many people bought. Like
wow.
Well, yeah, because somebody found some coupon code. They're like $5, so everybody bought like 20 of them. So now it's like, hey, I'll send you like 3 Pinties for some filament.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because like I should be able to get red dots. Plus it's funny too, because like when I install optics and stuff at work, I see like, okay, this is easy to sight in. This is easy. Okay, this one is like everyone loves those Vortex Razor HDs. I hate those things. Oh my lord, they are maybe because my eyes are just going, but like I can't see the reticle.
Is that big blocky looking?
Yeah, that it weighs like
Oh,
1,000
yeah.
pounds. Yeah,
Huge.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
I don't think I have one of those. I do have a couple of razor like glass pieces, like 3 to 9 type things.
Yeah,
I like those. Those are pretty great.
Yeah, well, no, this is like what is it? I don't even know what the magnification. It's a 34 millimeter tube. I remember one guy bought one. He had a Scar 20. Then he bought that, and like that rifle weighed like a good like 25 pounds. Like it was so heavy, and had no sling.
Yeah.
That's one
like,
thing. A sling is to a rifle or shotgun as a holster is to a pistol. Everyone should have one.
Man, I hate slings.
I don't have a single sling on any of my rifles.
No,
I'm such a horrible gun guy.
I actually just got a new one I'm about to install on one of mine tomorrow, so I'm kind of curious. I want to play with it some, so I got the holy crap.
The holy crap.
Yeah, it's an awesome sling. It's got really good reviews. You guys should check it out.
Grand Thumb did a video on it.
The Warrior Poet sling.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah,
I've seen some of them. The reviews is pretty awesome on those. I got a custom sling being made for me for the makers match. I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
Shout out,
you, Cody.
Shout out to Beach and Tactical.
I've seen his slings. I've been wanting to try his slings out. I want to get one on my shotgun. That's for some reason.
I think I'm going to reach out to Brown Coat because he moved into Florida. So I'm just going to shamelessly support all Florida brands forever. But Brown Coat Tactical is down in South Florida now, and he's got some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to try out Flatline Fiber Co. I've been seeing those because they make a black multicam, and
I love Flatline. By the way, they made me a custom wrap for my ear pros. Just saying.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And these are like, so Genevieve and I have this joke about tropical modern, like how bougie it is. So they actually made a tropical modern print.
That's
Flatline
awesome.
Fiber Co. wrap. I had to say that. They're a good guys.
I just like it because I think more companies should make black multicam because it's the best multicam. If there's that's one thing. It's going through the airport. I'm like, okay, this is just screaming, I have a gun. But
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't talk though. That backpack back there is black multicam. It's one of those Oakley ones. So I'm just I've got MCB stuff.
I got a black multicam Agency Arms hat on right now too. So it's
I see it. Actually, I printed some Aussie hats in. I'm sorry, Aki. Everybody yells at me because we're not Australian. But yeah, we were actually printed some or had some hats made for the match last year in multicam. Tropic, but this year I'm going to do some multicam black. So
I will
make sure you got one.
Oh, if I come down, trust me, I will hit you right up. I'll admit I am kind of a swag hoe. Like I'm all about the swag.
Yeah, 100%.
I bet Flatline Fiber could do some with like some diapers and baby bottles and stuff on them.
Cool print just for Joe. Aw, you have to get tactical baby gear on that.
Could they do a bandolier for him with Huggies on one side, bottles on the other?
Well, I do know
I hate John Trump.
sponsor, and I can reach out to Tactical Baby Gear to we'll work something out there.
But they do a bunch of multicam black already, don't they? I've seen a bunch of their stuff in multicam black. They had like a stroller too in multicam.
That's awesome.
Like it was.
Was it a double stroller?
Did anybody see that video that Dire Armory did where he changed the panel on the backside of his truck from having all of his gun gear to baby gear?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I like the Dire Armory stuff. They're killing it.
He's doing a great job.
Trying to give some tips there, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you do get a double stroller, get the ones that are like one in front of the other and not the side by side. Because sometimes like the aisles can be really narrow, and then if you're trying to push a double stroller down the aisle, you can't get through, and it sucks.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I
the
was
side by
thinking-
side stink.
Yeah, that's like the dualies
Yeah.
on I-4. Rich knows what I'm talking about.
I was totally thinking the front and back one though, just because you can have possibly a compartment underneath to hide a long gun easier.
I like that. Go with
Yep.
go.
You know,
with
that's where
go
my
with
brain
the
was. It
front
wasn't
back.
narrow aisles. It was
Yeah.
just
How about this, Mike?
compartments to hide
If you
guns.
want to sponsor a Banshee 9mm rifle, like we'll get that going. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Oh. John Trump is okay. There's a channel war going on right now.
Mike, we'll get together. We'll make that happen with the rifle and the custom stroller holster from the HCS holsters.
Joe and his wife are going to wake up Christmas morning and go downstairs to the tree, and there's just going to be boxes of Huggies and strollers and everything else under the tree for him.
Oh my goodness.
I guarantee you. Well, I won't go there.
Yeah.
And his mom is going to be overjoyed.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say. I bet you, if someone got in touch with his mom, she would be all for being part of
We
it.
could get her in on this.
Yeah.
Yep. Or Joe, look at his face. He's like,
I was gonna say that face right there says yes.
The look at his feet, yet he's putting a smile on for everybody. So,
Well, I'm checking my email too to make sure there's not like a Black Swan Tactical new release T-shirt. Or shall I comply? New release T-shirt. Like Johnny, God damn it!
well, I'm talking to Johnny right now. So,
Oh,
Mike,
my
please do not.
ask
Mike,
Johnny about the time that he and I got kicked out of a bar in Indiana.
Sarah? How do you get kicked out of a bar? You're like the nicest woman in the world.
I'm trying to figure out how Johnny gets kicked out of a bar too. So this is going to be a
Don't
good
break the
story.
law in Indiana. Don't break the law in Indiana, okay? You might get kicked out of a bar.
What did you do?
Wait, what are y'all doing?
I'm texting him right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't
We
just
gotta-
gloss
we gotta
over
tell
that.
this story now.
Yeah.
I want to hear Johnny's side of it first. This is good.
All right, I'm
Well,
texting
Mike,
him right
you're
now.
talking to him. Text him. Send him the invite on here.
Yeah, we need to get Johnny on here.
He's probably.
Does he have good baby advice?
Oh no!
Does Johnny-
no. That's the thing. He'll take that and run with it. I know how he is. He's gonna take that and just
Here's the
go.
thing. I think though, Joe, I think that you'll be a great dad, and I think we're all just excited for whatever that day happens because we know that you'll be awesome.
Well, you're a sweetheart. I appreciate that, but there's many reasons why I do not want kids, and John Crump is gonna get his ass beat. Beth is gonna scissor kick him in the back of his head. She's over here like, oh, 100% will.
Nice.
Just make
that's
sure
one of those
that
rumors.
he
We'll grade
waits
them.
for us to turn the cameras on.
Yeah. No.
Well, Sarah, I
Like,
think
hey,
you might have to
John,
tell the story. Johnny's
you want
not
to do an
reading my text, so.
Oh, Johnny.
I need to know this.
Well, all right. So we were at the NRA show in NRAM in Indianapolis. It was like the first time I ever met Johnny, and I was there with John and Genevieve, and we're all like kind of meeting up there. And so Johnny bought me a beer, and it was from a can. And so we were just like standing there inside, and I forget what kind it was. It was some kind of IPA, and I like cracked it open, and all of a sudden the bartender like runs out from behind the counter and like puts her arms up, and she's like, "Get out of here, you're not allowed to open cans of beer, it's against the law. You can get like a pour at the counter, but you're not allowed to open a can of beer at the bar." And they kicked us out. We're like, "Are you kidding me?"
Wow.
It was a lot of drama. It was like the room was packed, and she was like yelling at us and like pushing us out of the bar. So that was the first time I ever met Johnny, and then we just had a great night talking. But I was like, wait, wow, like what country are we in? It's Indiana.
Wow.
That sounds like
Yeah.
something from New York, not Indiana.
Apparently, they could have lost their license over that. Is what the bartender was saying. Like how terrible it is to open a can of beer at the bar.
I was gonna say, were you inside the bar or was it
Yeah.
like?
We were like
Okay.
at the.
Like, where
at
else
the-
are you supposed to open beer?
They were allowed according to the bartender, they were allowed to pour beer into a cup and serve us that way. But because we bought a beer, like cans of beer, that we weren't, like, by some weird law that we were not allowed to drink, like open them and drink them at the bar.
So what you should have done is you should have just shotgunned it right in front of the bartender.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
If I ever go back in time, that's the moment that I will visit.
Yeah.
But y'all saw that story about that one lady that like chugged a whole bottle of like bourbon or something at the checkpoint in the airport.
That was recent, right?
Yeah, that wasn't too long ago. Yeah.
No, and like,
yeah,
she was
like it's too big.
out
She's like it's sealed. They're like you can't bring it through. So she just pops it and just gone.
Oh, that's a good flight.
Damn. Oh, she's sleeping that entire flight.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, I was in Vegas for SHOT Show one year, and we were on Fremont Street, and there was like just some souvenir store or something like that, and right up front they had a bunch of coolers with beer. So instead of paying the prices of the bars, we decided that we wanted to just go ahead and buy our own beers, and we were asking about it ended up being bottles, and we needed an opener. And the people in that shop were very adamant that we could not open the bottles in their store. So we literally stood right at the threshold of their door out on Fremont Street.
Yes.
And they threw us a bottle opener. We opened it and threw it back into them.
That's
awesome. Hey, at least they were cool
a good
about
story.
it.
Yeah. I mean, they were just like, you can't do that in here. We're like, okay, well, can we do it right there? They're like, yeah. I'm like, you have a bottle opener? And they just threw it to us. So.
I've seen some guys like working the door. It's kind of funny. People you see, especially with like the White Claw craze now. Everyone drinks White Claws around, and clearly they
You're in Massachusetts, right?
Okay, in this group, if you drink White Claws, raise your hand. See, not everybody.
Good. Exactly. So yeah. So these uncultured
you can't
swines.
use White Claw, the weird twin thing. Dude, there's reasons why you need to learn about this U-Haul company. I'm telling you. You just got to change your environment. Trust me.
Well, all right, so maybe it's a
it.
foreign language. Maybe in New England it's like Penske or something instead.
I mean, I have like a whole 12-pack of White Claws in the fridge just because we had come out with a foregrip that uses them. Because we're like, it's not really a foregrip if it's a cup holder, right? ATF? No.
Oh, look at that. Working around it. So
Yeah.
these people, these uncultured swine that they want to come out with their White Claws and they're like, oh, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. And they walk out with their hand, like claw in hand. And I'm like, okay. And like, there's many times where as they're walking out, I grab it. I'm like, nope. And they're like, bro, what's up, bro? And I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm not your bro. Okay, let's just get that out of the way right now. Second of all, you have an open alcohol container on the street. We're not losing our license. And then it leads to, okay, you're done. And we have to be like, oh, well, you just lost that sale. Sorry. It happens more often than not.
They don't even taste good. I mean, like, I realize that some people really enjoy them, but they're weak sauce. They're terrible.
Yeah, it's like Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus with liquor. It's just,
Yeah.
I've had one, and I was like, I'll never drink this again. I don't know how. My wife drinks them almost exclusively.
The only time I ever bought a White Claw, I went out and we shot him with Brandon Herrera. So
now that's fun.
That's a good use of White Claw.
Yeah, I don't know why it's such a craze. Everyone loves them, and it's like it tastes like ass. Like right now, I'm loving this Bentwater. It's local to me, Bentwater Brewing. It's like 6.5%. I love it.
That sounds good.
Shameless plug.
I did not grab it. I have my
Did
kombucha.
Eagle get a chance to plug his stuff and mention what you do?
Who?
Double Deagle Man.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
you've been
You've
quiet
been
up there
very quiet.
today.
Yeah, you've been very quiet.
Well, y'all have been like stealing this show, but so I had a restaurant in Atlanta for about 20 years, and then got hanging around the IV 88 crew, and just been shooting a lot of stupid guns. And now I'm building a food truck, and that is an adventure in like everything. So I'm learning how to weld, learning how to plumb, learning how to run the propane lines and set up a generator and all that fun stuff. So hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll bring the truck out to whatever machine gun shoot I can take it out to.
Can we ask what kind of food?
Oh yeah, I'm half Jamaican, half Indian, so it's a lot of curry, lots of jerk, lots of spicy food. Yeah,
Wow,
that sounds awesome.
good.
it is. It's there's going to be some really cool things on that truck since I'm doing everything myself. So I'm going to make lassi, which is like a yogurt drink or smoothie, basically, and just have that on the truck as well. So it'll be able to cool off all that spicy food that I'll be serving.
While you're talking about your cooking and bringing us back around to the Christmas festivities stuff, will you talk a little bit about that pumpkin thing and what exactly it is that you made at the party?
So I had an idea for pumpkin fritters, but it turned out to be a bit too fluffy. They're supposed to be like little hush puppies of like a little spicy sweet pumpkin little balls, but they turned out to just puff up like pancakes. So I'm like, you know what? Just got to run with it. They're pumpkin pancakes, and I made them. Made everything. I left a little early that day to just get everything going, and that was a fun night. But yeah, those pumpkin fritters, they just kind of happen. I found this big, beautiful piece of pumpkin in the farmer's market, and I'm like, I just bought it because it looks so pretty. I'm like, what the hell am I doing with this pumpkin?
Well, all I can say is they was delicious. They did not laugh.
Yeah, everything that night was honestly delicious. But the funny thing was, though, after I sold the restaurant and kind of just started cooking hardcore off the wall, like any food, anytime, anywhere. That's kind of like my motto. And the food truck thing is kind of just cementing everything. So hopefully, in the coming year, I'll be able to drive out to some really awesome locations and serve some really off-the-wall food. And then, of course, bust out the double deagles, whatever guns I have lying around, and just have fun with the truck.
What's the name of your food truck, or what will it be? Do you know yet?
I do. It's the Jamindia Express. I don't have any social media ready right now, but it's Jamaica,
awesome.
India, Jamindia.
I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I can't wait to try it when I'm down at Iraq Vet sometime.
Oh, it's definitely going to be there.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
And
That custom Kydex rig for all your knives is pretty sick too.
I have it. I'll give you 1 second.
I was going to say it's not guns, so you should be able to show it.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't seen this, y'all are in for a treat.
So this was made at one of the IV88 little secret squirrel events, and I have my chef's knives, my diamond honing tool.
Mm-hmm.
This is my utility knife. I used to peel everything. It is my paring knife, the one that cuts my fingers the most. Yay! They're all like really cool steel.
That is really nice.
That's neat.
Those are Damascus steel. Is that like it looks like it's hard to see on the screen? Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
I love this thing. It gets people like, where did you get that? It's like you can't get this.
No, that's custom. That's awesome.
You got to be special to get one.
Do you prefer using Damascus steel, or is it just kind of like a?
Well, actually, when I bought these are like one of the first few. I guess the mainstream, the Shun ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like the hardness and the style of it, and the balance was just really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it holds its edge for at least a week. When I use it in the restaurant,
right.
Normal knives have to butter it up every morning, just make sure it's sharp. And this one just keep going, So I've had these for about a decade now, and I love them.
Very cool. My daughter has a culinary arts degree, which she got when she was 17, and she is like she works at 2 restaurants, and she's incredible. Loves fusion food. We lived in Japan for a while, so she's got like a lot of. She has like an Asian palate, but my husband's German and Italian, so she's got that too. And like we have fun with food here. We do like an annual pig roast every year, and always trying new things. Love food trucks.
Oh, pig
That's
roast! I used
awesome.
to every 4th of July I used to roast a pig. It was a tradition. I have the
Not to
cachina.
cut you off again, but we got some folks leaving again. Going to give them a chance to say their goodbyes. Starting out with Mike. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who you are and where you're from, but go ahead and do any shout outs you want to do.
Mike at CMMG. Most people should probably know where that's at. So just look up those letters. It's not CCMG, it's CMMG. Yeah, on all the socials, YouTube, all that fun stuff. So I appreciate you having me on. This was a lot of fun. Merry Christmas to everybody. Safe travels if you're out and about. Hope everybody gets what they want. Hope there's a lot of diapers under Joe's tree.
Oh my goodness.
Love you too, Mike. Merry Christmas.
Aw.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right,
Mike.
guys.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Hey,
Merry
hey,
Christmas.
thanks for having me on, guys. You all take care.
Have fun.
And then Xander from Are We Cool Yet?
Yeah, I gotta get going here. I got cats to herd, but I expect all of you to be at the match in March.
Horse cats?
Rich, no, like our dev team. Like, Are We Cool Yet is first and foremost an ADD support group. 100%. So we have 3 new releases coming out, I think, in the next 2 weeks. The biggest one of those is the Arc, which Rich was talking about a little bit, and I think I got a sneaking suspicion he's printing one. So that's going to be really awesome. And I think that's next week. Zip's in the chat. He'll talk to you about it all day if you want to. But yeah, everybody better be at the Gunmakers match. Rich, you have no excuses because you're just as close as I am. So
Yeah.
but I appreciate you having me on, Cody. It's been fun, and I know I'll see you there, and it should be fun to hang out again. We'll go get some beers after, like
Definitely.
I'm
gonna have
Hey,
to read
Xander, let's
some
meet
filming
up
of
or
your 3D stuff.
connect with each other.
Sorry, everybody was talking at once.
Go ahead, Paul.
Xander,
Oh,
connect
okay.
with me.
Xander, let's connect up with each other.
Yeah, I'd love to. That'd be great. I think I got your work email here. I'll reach out to you.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, awesome.
That's
Yeah.
my everything email, so it works.
Okay.
You can also
I'm
find him
like
at
me, who's got like
BWE.
20 and has no idea where any of them go. But yeah, I'll reach out. I'll reach out right now.
You can
All
also
right.
find him at OnlyFans/BWE Firearms.
Yeah.
All Uzis all the time.
It's just Big Rich.
It's like
At
more
OnlyFans.
4 doors, more Uzis.
Yeah.
Love it. But
Oh my
Merry
goodness.
Christmas, everybody.
I do
hope
want
to see you all in a
to
few
throw
months.
out there when. Go ahead, finish, Xander.
No,
Since you gotta
that's
go.
it. That was my shameless plug. Like, this is my baby. I'm just really excited that it took off, and we're gonna keep doing it.
Awesome. But yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Horse
dude.
Cats reference was a reference throwback to the TGC After Dark chats.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I appreciate you coming on, brother, and you have a good evening and a Merry Christmas.
I appreciate the time, and yeah, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll be seeing you soon. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
You doing all right over there, Joe?
I am. I'm having a couple tech difficulties.
She's not going into labor, is she?
John Crump is. We're in a channel, dude. Yeah.
And
it's sad.
give Hoff a chance to say his plugs and stuff.
You can reach me at any of the social medias. Just look for BWE Firearms. That'll be me. You can reach me on my website at bwefirearms.com. And all my contact information is there. And everybody have a good Christmas.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
we're
Maddie could be
coming
here
up
tonight.
on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I was going to say we're coming up on 2.5 hours. I think we'll probably go ahead and end the podcast here soon. Let the rest of y'all say y'all's plugs and stuff. And I just want to give a big thank you to everybody for coming out and for all the folks in the chat for watching and hanging out with us for these 2.5 hours on the Christmas edition of the Swamp Talk podcast. And of course, all y'all are welcome back anytime to come on the regular edition of the podcast. All y'all have different experiences and areas of expertise to be able to bring some insights to some of the actual serious talks that we have.
So this was not a serious talk.
Well,
it was Christmas, so
yeah, Christmas and babies, which of course, baby Jesus is the reason for the season. So,
'tis the season, yeah.
but yeah, Rob, I don't think you actually got to talk about what it is that you do. You just got to talk about a crappy childhood and not liking Christmas.
Right. The reason I'm wearing black, my friend. No. So I'm Rob McNeely. I am the co-founder of the Universal Settlement Coin, Tusk for short, which is a crypto payment and NFT blockchain that was created originally to help solve the payment problem in the firearms industry. We just upgraded our network, and we are now NFT capable, or non-fungible tokens. And I'm also heavily involved in the NFT art world with another project. But with Tusk, we are currently going to be building out an NFT marketplace for people to be able to buy, sell, and trade NFTs or non-fungible tokens. And that's going to go live, hopefully, at least our MVP in the next maybe 12 weeks. And then we don't have a date yet. We're working on that right now. And then I'm also currently working on a new metaverse kind of project in the whole crypto world. So got a lot of the little things that we've been working on in this space. As our project, we have a lot of big partnerships that we will be announcing in the next 2 to 4 months. Some of them are some pretty big brands that we're going to be working with in the gun space. Finally, some of these things we've been working on for 2 years. It's been pretty crazy. But I believe that crypto is the future. If you want to keep your dirty dollars and how much they're inflating, that's great, but you're losing money every day because of what the government's doing to you. So I think that decentralized systems, whether it's blockchain crypto-based payments or blockchain-based social media, I think decentralized systems are the way to combat the stuff going on with Washington, the stuff going on in Silicon Valley. If you have any questions about any of those types of things that you just heard but don't understand, reach out to me. You can just type in Rob McNeely in any search engine. I'm really, really easy to find on the internet. And I look forward to trying to help all of you. If you guys have any interest in cryptocurrencies or blockchain, or just want to understand what it is and how you might be able to benefit from it, I'm more than happy to try to help people out as much as I can. Thank you.
Awesome. And Rob is a truly good dude. He stands by his word. He will help just about anything that you got to ask, as long as he knows about it. He's more than happy to share advice.
Do my best. Thank you.
Well, on that note, just want to say a very Merry Christmas to everybody out in the chat. And as some other folks mentioned, any of y'all that's going to be traveling, hope you have safe travels. Me and the missus are going to be traveling to Texas tomorrow, so we'll be on the road as well. There will be no episode of the podcast next week, but we will bring it back after the first of the year with hopefully some faces that y'all have seen before and some new folks as well.
Hell
Anybody
yeah.
else want to give
Cool.
any plugs or anything else that y'all want to mention?
Well, you can find me, Shooting Gallery New England, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much every form of social media there is, Odyssey, Utreon, all that stuff. There will be no podcast for the next couple of weeks. We take a 2-week break between Christmas and New Year's. So our first episode is going to be on Sunday, January 9th. I'm working on a guest. I don't know how we're going to get it done, but we'll figure it out. We are not having children. Let's make that perfectly clear. And
don't be ashamed, dude. This is normal part of growing up.
well, I love you all. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to any of you personally, but Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a Happy New Year.
You too, brother.
You too, man.
Awesome. And on that note, y'all be good.
All right.
Peace.
Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas.